My Garito Podcast Network presents
Chicano chafo, tomando chelas, chingando tacos, having some fun. Chicano chafo, all kinds of masa. Bernie's all nervous, give him a beer. Chicano chafo, Noelia's here. Estes is missing. Questions are asked. Chicano shuffle. Ramon's el guapo. He tells good stories.
Long story.
Let's interrupt. Shut up. Chicano shuffle. We love our fans. We hope you like this. If not, oh well. Take it away, Noelia.
I'm not doing shit today. Hoy no.
Come on to the. Get down, Noelia. Get down.
Get down.
Get
No,
down
no
with your
puedo.
bad self.
My back hurts. I can't get down. I won't be able to get up. Dun, 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 dun. There you go.
Ya cuando estaba.
Pues sí, ya. No. It's a lot of energy.
Doing the solo?
Sí, güey, porque it's a lot of pressure. Be like, hey, a ver, ¿cómo le hago? Le hago tiriding,
creativity
ding, ding, or
and-
tiridididididid.
Well, it's
You know?
your art, Noelia.
Sí,
It's your
pero-
art form.
It's not refined.
Her art form?
Pero sí, aquí estoy otra vez. ¿Qué pasó?
De nada.
Toda desvelada, cansada,
Estás toda tirada.
arrastrada.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
tired. I'm sleepy.
Acomódate bien el micrófono.
Oh, my bad. Okay, ahí está.
Ahí está. There you go.
I mean, he's been picking on me. Fernie, help.
I was fucking talking shit
Yeah,
earlier.
Yeah, help me.
You don't got nothing in your life.
no
Go
tengo-
enjoy it.
I have nothing going on in my life. I'm a
Give
loser.
everybody context.
A loser.
Aquí,
I
You
know
know. What else did he say?
we're setting up. We're setting up
You don't have
the.
responsibilities, he
No
says.
responsibilities, nothing. Que nomás ahí me pico el ombligo.
No one who cares for you.
Nobody cares. Nobody. I get home. There's nobody there with a hot plate
No.
of food. Nobody to rub my feet.
No one's waiting for you at home.
Nobody cares
have
about
fun.
you. You're lucky.
and then, ¿cómo? You go have fun? ¿Qué? ¿Te la pasas en la calle?
Okay? It's fun. The story of your life.
Because
Okay.
you're never home. That's why you're fucking tired.
You're never home. You're always tired. You
Puro
show up late. Puro party. In a bad mood. Sleepy. Shit.
Straight up
Okay.
there. Desvelada.
You know you're late when Fernie beats you.
I mean, he's got you on that one.
You know you're late when Fernie gets here before you.
Hey, that's okay though, porque es lo que dije también. He he said he'll let me know by 9, but by the time Fernie gets there and all that shit, I'm good. I ain't stressed.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Plus, but yeah,
You know.
no soy nada.
No tienes nadie para apurarte.
No tengo nadie que diga, mija, yeah, it's time for you to get up. You know, here's some breakfast for you.
Didn't you need to be somewhere?
Don't you go help your brother out with the podcast?
I have nothing for
You better hurry before he talks shit.
Yeah, no. Hey, tell him we'll take him out later for dinner. You know, Ay, aquí está tu cafecito. No tengo nada,
No,
Fernie,
no.
nada. I'm nothing.
Nada, güey.
That's why I was able to be here this morning because nobody stopped me.
All right, listeners, for context.
Context.
The content, keep it short because I'm gonna
For
interrupt you.
context. It's Ramon. You don't need context.
So we're setting up.
If you don't
Fernie's
know him
setting
by
up
now.
the camera, and setting
Either
everything
know him
up,
or you
and
don't
then
know
Noelia's
him.
all like, "Hey, Fernie, you're good with tech, aren't you?
Okay, you're good with hacking.
You're good with hacking."
None of this part is relevant.
Es el pinche el hacker cibernético. I need to get tickets to Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
You Lady Gaga.
Right? And then she's all like, yeah, que sabe qué, que sabe cuánto. So they're like in groups, but I saw one that's the only two. And they're like $1,200.
Yes, 2 tickets for $1,200, so that's like $600.
Yeah,
you know?
so
Yeah,
unless
yeah.
you go
She's
with
like,
somebody, it goes out. I'm all like, well, no, I mean,
You ain't got responsibilities. You ain't got
like-
kids.
There goes the list.
You don't got a man.
You ain't got no man. You got shit
know,
going on. Like, you
don't
can
got a
afford
woman.
this. Like, fuck.
You ain't got major responsibilities. You could do it.
I could do it. No, pero todos
And then
modos,
that's what they
ardió.
started adding to it. you know?
Ardió.
Well, you had a whole laundry list. You went
Yeah.
like for 3 or 4 or 5 fucking.
Fuck. Everything in the book, you know.
Nothing is
You were a
pagos.
terrible sister, you know. You know, you got away with shit. You know, you got nothing going on. Like, all right, I don't. Nobody depends on you. Oh, well, shit.
Please.
You're right. No kids. Nobody. Tú no nada. No tienes nada. No eres nada. Get yourself these tickets. You know, have something to live for.
This is exactly how it went down.
All I did was show up with breakfast.
I know, todavía le trajo. This is while he's eating the breakfast Noelia brought him, man.
And I still like complimented him, like, damn, you have a good system going there, you know? Chopping up the food, setting it up, being así, bien nice. Y yo acá picando mis huevos.
Es que lo pusiste de mal humor because he didn't bring the butter, the ketchup.
Oh, yeah. No, the ketchup was a lot, pero
Yeah.
butter
No.
se nos olvidó la. I mean, it was.
Yeah,
I was doing illegal turns to get into that McDonald's. I almost hit this dude too that,
Oh,
you know,
shit.
those dudes that clean the windows in the street.
It's fine.
Like, get the fuck out the way. I got breakfast to get.
It's
I'm running
fine.
late.
You don't got nothing to
Got
live
nothing
for.
going on. I have to add some adrenaline in my life. Making illegal U-turns. Oh, ahí en la Figueroa. Like, you know, and I thought too, like, hey man, there's worse looking cars, there's crazier looking people here. I don't think they'll care what I do, you know?
That's
Sure
true.
enough, yeah, move!
Yeah.
The fuck out of
Se
here.
quitan o los quito.
Yeah, pero
Figgy,
Well, this-
Figgy gets crazy.
it does. Why do, yeah, it's Fig is just a crazy street, period. Ya, ahí la dejamos. You know, it's just crazy.
People know. Tiene fama.
Fig-
Well, you know,
vibes.
dije, you know, I'm like, okay, I'll go. You know, I'm like, you know, yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's Mother's Day. It'll be chill. Blah blah blah. Vengo con un poco de, you know, a little happy. I got a good parking spot. Despite que los alabares are out there. Yeah, I
Fernie
had a
was
good parking
pissed.
spot.
I was only pissed que they were gonna leave in my face.
As
after-
soon as he got in here, the little caravan of all the Ethiopians were leaving.
I was like, they're not leaving. They're
I'm
not
like,
leaving.
they're leaving, bro. Their service ends at 10.
Yeah, they were
Mother
Yeah.
bitches.
Okay.
Yeah, like there's plenty of spots now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Y llegué y todo bien contenta y
Fernie parked 3 blocks away.
Gotta
Fucking
take a jog here, bro.
yeah, he went up in fucking uphill both ways
In the snow.
in the snow, barefoot.
Hey, speaking of snow, yesterday I told the kid, I'm like, you know what? I had to walk in the snow to get to school.
What kid?
Some kid. Some kid. Ay, este little what kid? Like, it don't matter.
No, porque no tienes nadie.
Oh, fuck. Hey, I got these 2 paper
That's why Ramon's
flowers.
asking what kid. He's like, no tienes nadie. What do you
Wait,
mean?
what? You talked to someone? You said that to someone? Yes, motherfucker.
You interacted?
I was in a situation.
Should have asked them if they wanted to split the tickets.
Hey kid,
Hey, kid.
get out of here! You, bother me.
You got
Bother me.
$600, kid.
Hey, can we steal a kidney of yours? No, más era un evento, un pinche evento. Hey, shut up. The point is that I said to a kid, like, hey, man, like, when I was your age, I used to fucking go through the snow to get to school. And they're like, you lying. I'm like, I was born in the 1900s. And they're like, oh. I'm like, "Me la creyeron."
No, I mean you're not lying.
Well, see, you're not lying.
What?
You were born in the 1900s.
Yeah, but the snow? I never walked through snow to get to school.
I've been watching, like, you know, me pongo a ver like series or fucking movies or shows, and you know, right now I'm in the little Western fucking vibe.
Like what?
Like I was watching 1893, right? So you know, you
So
start
many
seeing,
numbers.
yeah, but then they're like, you know, there's
We've been talking
there's
about it for a few weeks. too.
1876.
I start adding the numbers. 1893. That's okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like 1876. I'm like, fuck. And then I'm like, I'm like, holy shit, man. And then I watched another one, 1923. And I'm all like, fuck, you know, it's like only like about 40 years and, you know.
The
or
difference?
And I'm all like, dude, my gente, we were born in the 1900s and we're already in the 20s.
Yeah.
Well, just sácala de math. When you go backwards, you probably go past the 20s, no?
Yeah.
I'm saying like from when you were born to now, and then you go the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a fucking...
Yeah, so it would have been, you know what? I think I would have almost be like in the 1920s también.
Yeah, it's,
Hey, 1893 is 20. Like if you had it at 1893.
So you're still on the...
Oh no, wait, is it 1893? 1, 9, 18, 21.
Blackjack.
You
Yeah.
got some fucking...
Domino, motherfucker.
No, blackjack.
Oh, my bad. I know.
Shit.
No, but ¿qué le trae conmigo, friends?
I don't know.
I don't know. What's wrong with it? ¿Qué tienes, hermanito?
You didn't bring the fucking butter. güey.
You bring the fucking
That's
butter.
not my fault. I was pressing on more important things.
Ketchup.
No,
Oh.
this illegal U-turn that I just got away with.
I got away.
Almost hitting this dude to get in line and then like thinking like, okay, era el McDonald's drive-thru with those 2 lanes.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, so do I go in? Like, man,
yeah.
So, this guy's holding up too long. He's gonna totally stop in the middle of this. I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna do this shit. And then I saw I was a minivan. I'm like, oh, I see kids. Fuck that. Let me go to the other one.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
worst thing about those pinchy drive-thrus is the McDonald's one where they have the 2.
And then
That's
they
good.
split it to one, right?
Well,
they
it's
join into
one.
it.
It's one, and it goes in the, when you get to the things, no, it splits into
Yeah.
2, right? Pero no, it's fucking, you go in the mornings, like you're saying, when it's packed, and there'll be the one line formada for the 2, and a huevo fucking llegan 2 or 3 cars that just fucking go into the other line
Yeah.
to make 2 lines, and they just cut everybody else off, like they don't know that the one line turns into 2, and then
Yeah.
pues, ¿qué le va a decir anything, you know?
Yeah.
One of those
So I was
fucking-
thinking all that. And then it was right there by the freeway. Y dije, oh, están los transients. I know que se me quieren arrimar. Nah. There was a lot going on. And I did think ketchup, like for sure.
Yeah,
Nunca nos dan
ketchup, because
So I'm like,
I-
"Ay, ketchup. A little extra, please. Pero no pensé en la butter. And then I looked in the back to make sure everything was there. I'm like, oh, everything's here, legit.
You got the utensils. You
And then I
got
even
the
said,
syrup.
give me an extra bag because I need to separate something. Pero la butter, pues. De todas las cosas que hice buenas,
No.
The
he doesn't.
butter overshadowed everything.
not even the illegal.
You just gotta fuck up a little bit.
It's all right. Ya pues. Anyways.
How's your week, Nut?
How's my week going?
How's your week?
Pues I weird because it's fucking, this weather is hot too much.
Oh, it got fucking hot.
It's just crazy.
When did it start? When it started last weekend?
No, last weekend
No,
was.
it was
No,
good.
last week
Cool.
was cool, right? I think
Ponle
it started
Thursday.
like Wednesday, Thursday, no?
I think, I don't know.
Thursday was already warm. Güey.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that was like the first day that was warm, but like the whole week it kind of ramped up a little bit.
Yesterday was like 100 plus.
Was it 100 plus?
Yeah.
It was fucking hot. I didn't check.
Yes, it was 100 plus and shit.
Y déjate, like, because the complaint, well, I don't know complaint, but the thing is like, oh, it's too hot for us. I'm like, I think we're getting used to it being this hot. The thing is that last week, it was cold. Cold until Thursday. All of a sudden, the very opposite. It's like, damn.
Yeah, there's not a gradual.
Yeah, look enfada. Because it's like, I know it's going to be super hot this summer. I know that. I'm already,
It's going to carry over to like October.
I don't know.
Well, it's all shifted way, yeah.
To October,
October, maybe November.
Like,
I agree.
hot
It's
summer.
you know what? Fucking Halloween sucks when it's hot. Especially people wearing makeup.
Pues es otro pedo, güey. El chiste es que pinche puto calor. Like, it's hot, too hot.
Estuvo
Annoying.
cabrón, güey.
Yeah.
I wonder how Texas and
I don't know about
Arizona
that.
and New Mexico,
Let them deal with
Utah.
that.
No, is Utah hot? Utah's hot, right?
I don't know. Wait a minute.
Utah's hot, right?
I haven't spent enough time, no sé.
Pero yo no me preocupo por ellos, yo vivo aquí. Yo me preocupo de aquí.
You know who has, I think, cool weather? The Pacific Northwest.
What would be that?
Oregon, Seattle.
It's all, I don't know. It's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
raining.
Oh, Pal norte, yeah.
It's always gloomy.
San Francisco has a nice
Statistically
fucking...
speaking, the depression rates are higher.
Is it?
Because of
The
the
weather,
gloominess,
yeah.
you know?
Oh, a lot of drug use, huh?
Pues, no sé, güey, eso es de todo.
Por eso dicen que también the British, ¿no? Que están medios amargadones because their fucking weather's kind of
They're gloomy, yeah. They're very gloomy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Same thing as like Seattle.
Yeah.
And
Por eso when the daylight stuff happens, like it gets darker way sooner, like there's higher levels of like depression, like más aguitados estamos, you know? But then again, it's hibernation season, you know? I don't know. The point is that que no soy nada, Fernie.
pa' nadie.
Pa' nadie. Pero if anybody out there can hack and give me some Lady Gaga tickets, in the floor seats.
Got some cheap seats available.
O alguien que quiera ir conmigo, split the cost.
If you got
O que
$600
paguen,
burning a
you know
hole.
what?
Oh, ¿sabes qué? Sí.
Que paguen tercio because, and I need snacks. And
snacks.
VIP parking. Because I ain't going to be
Oh,
walking
yeah.
like 20 blocks.
That's true. Well, it's the forum. Or Kia forum.
Still a farm, yeah.
Kia.
I mean, that's the good thing.
So-
No le han cambiado el nombre. It's still the Forum.
Pero el Forum, the parking lot, I'm like, it's doable.
So I'm walking.
I've been to the Forum enough times, like, oh, I know it's doable, the walk, the venue.
And it's flat.
¿Cuánto sale los boletos? Like, they're like what, $60 for parking?
The last time I went to the Forum, it was $30.
Oh, but
not
it's
bad.
Lady Gaga.
But it's Lady Gaga.
That's not fucking bad. $30.
No, if I ended up going by myself, I would just have somebody drop me off, you know? I don't know if I was Ramon, you know, because, you know, he's got too many things going on in his life.
Is it on a weekday or a
Too many
weekend?
responsibilities.
I'm trying to figure that. I mean, todavía no sabemos, o sea. If I'm meant to go, I'm gonna go. Y pues ya, es todo.
Pues no tienes nada, ve.
I need something to look forward to. But anyways, pero sí, eso es todo. Eso es todo. Pero ya, ¿y qué más? ¿Qué onda? I don't know. What?
I was asking you, how was your week?
Oh, my week. Pues
Oh.
no sé, güey. Pues no.
I mean, what
How
you-
was yours? That's what he wants. No, a ver,
Yeah,
dinos.
like,
A ver.
No, how was yours, Ramon?
How
What-
was...
That's what he's trying to
did
get
you
to.
went to the movies?
Oh, sí. Pues I'm
Al grano, amigo, al grano.
It's a setup, motherfuckers. You guys act like it's fucking new.
Pero estás velada, güey.
Ya me está viendo. So, how was your week? Like,
How?
Anything
How?
and I'm looking at her like, fucking know you. Like, yeah, but like, my week was fine. I don't know. Pero sí, fui on Thursday.
Oh, like average. How's
Average.
What is it a week?
Bitch, my week sucked. I got no one.
No one. It fucking sucks.
Nobody gives me piojitos when I go to bed.
Nadie me da nada.
I walked into a cold home.
I walk into an angry dog and just judges me. Like, where's my food? Clean my shit up.
Oh, my baby. Hello, darkness, my old
It
friend.
was so hot, but it was so cold. But my life is cold.
Why am I rocking back and forth? Why am I rocking back and forth? No, wait, pues the week was fine. I went to go see Pulp Fiction, the highlight of the week. No, I went to see Pulp Fiction. It was cool. I liked it.
Sola?
No,
We split the cost.
What did you order? What did you eat? What kind of snacks did you get? Did you sneak in anything?
no, I didn't sneak in anything this
Oh,
time.
shit.
Wait. ¿Qué, güey?
What was the question?
Jesus Christ.
I went to
It'll be
see
a
Pulp
long
Fiction.
Amateurs.
I went to see Pulp Fiction in the big screen because they
Oh,
really,
God.
you know, in Norwalk, Milagro. I've already talked about it.
Yeah.
Y I went with friends because I have friends. I have
yes.
friends that I hang out
that's
with.
good. That's a good sign.
Que me
You gotta
like
start
I just
somewhere.
came out of a dark cave. That's a good start. Y it was cool. It was the only time I saw it in the big theater was when it originally came out. Long time.
94.
96, no? Oh no,
94.
96 was the other one. And I noticed a lot of little things that I never noticed before. Because now it's in big screen, so ves más cosas, you know? And I was telling you guys, like, Jules is my, you know, that's who.
Jules Winfield.
Yes. It's a lot of people, especially girls, like, oh, you know, Mia Wallace. I like Mia Wallace, you know, pero everybody wants to identify, females want to identify with her. I'm like, nah, I identify with Jules. I don't give a shit what anybody says. You know, entonces.
I remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Oh, like music to my ears. Pero, so this time, la fui a ver la película and I was noticing a lot of stuff, but I was paying attention to Vincent Vega, John Travolta, and I was like, oh my God, he's so cute in the nunca le había puesto atención de que está bien guapo. And then just his character in the movie is very charming. And I'm like, oh, I see the why Mia Wallace like kind of got like googly eye for him. Porque de primero like, bitch, like, nunca le puse atención because I always focus on Jules. You know, ese es mi personaje that I'm like, y Ellie Marcellus, you know? Which, I
Yeah,
don't know.
Marcellus.
I'm like, damn, they're both black men. Realizations, let's angry black men. Pero anyways, The point is that I was like, oh, Vincent Vega's really I'm like, oh, I see it now. Yeah, so it was a fun experience.
I mean,
But
makes sense.
eso, that was just all week. That's what I really
Makes sense. Rebooted his career, no?
It did.
So
Yeah, because after he did that, it was what is it? Broken Arrow, fucking it's the Travolta,
Oh, yeah.
and then Face Off.
You're right.
He did Face Off.
that's what rebooted his career. So
Yeah, and then there was
Porque se notaba guapón.
another one where he's like an alien or something.
Pero lo que digo,
Battlefield Earth, no.
Battlefield Earth.
No, that's not it.
Angel, Michael. He did a movie que era un angel.
Oh yeah, Michael.
he did the 1-2 or no? What was it? The one where he was gets struck by lightning or what happens to him? Gets all smart.
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
I didn't see that one.
Pero Phenomenon.
Nunca se me había hecho ese.
Phenomenon.
that song, eh. Cae bien gorda.
Como la de.
Phenomenon.
Tan, 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 tan.
Have competing annoying songs.
No, pero digo, nunca había le puesto atención a John Travolta yo. But I'm like, oh my God, he is handsome. And that character I'm like, he did so good in this. Like, I had never paid attention to him. Y
Yeah.
dije, no, ese güey sí se aventó con ese rol.
Y que dijo tu hermano, the hater, right away? Oh, you know, it was a wig. It was in his hair. It's a wig.
I'm like, yes, we know.
Yes. Move on.
We know.
But they did a good job because it doesn't look really bad. It doesn't look bad on him.
No,
Doesn't
there was
look
like
really
maybe
bad,
one
he
or
says.
two scenes where no agarraron a la misma pinche vieja que le arreglara el
She
pelo.
was sick that day.
Pero it was still good. It was good. And it's just it's a good movie.
Yeah,
It's a good movie. Little things that I'm like, I think we had talked about it. Cuando le hablan a Mr. Wolf, al Wolf, it's like 8 in the morning, 7 something or 8 in the morning.
Yeah,
Like, what are they doing with fancy suits at that time?
Yeah, and they're like having cocktails and
Yeah,
everything.
pero-
Like,
Yeah, man.
I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna do
there's
that.
that
story
one,
there.
and then there's what's the other one? There's a lot of little fucking.
Oye, y luego
connections.
Zed. What other movies does he come out in?
Zed. Oh, he comes out in The Usual Suspects.
No.
He's Redfoot.
No, otra. The Usual Suspects, I've seen it, and my thing is like when I saw him, I'm like, I already know who it is. Like, you already know who it is. Like,
Stop. I'm gonna stop you right there, and I'm gonna say bullshit. Bullshit.
okay. I'm not gonna debate because I saw it one time, and I'm like,
Because I told you everything.
no.
It's like The Sixth Sense. You already knew he was a ghost.
The Sixth Sense, no. The Usual Suspects.
You guys do like spoilers.
I do, pero this I'm
You
like,
guys like, do you want me to tell you that? Yeah, tell me
no.
everything.
No, esa no me dijiste
Yeah,
nada.
no, yo no,
No,
pero I'm saying-
no. The Usual Suspects, no. Because I didn't show interest in that fucking movie
I
ever.
don't know, güey.
I think I would have told you.
No, I don't remember you telling me. I remember
Yeah,
a lot of
I'm
this shit.
all
but
like-
it's not
The world would have told you.
Fucking
I mean,
Kevin Spacey's fucking Kaiser Sose.
No.
If you didn't see it when it came out, and then
I was just not. I was not impressed with that movie as much as
It was really good.
it was
But
really
also digo, pues digo, nah, no, Zed came out in something else that I
saw it too
remember
late.
him. But anyway, the point is que también eso like, you know.
Now you're gonna make me look.
But yeah, but it was fun to see it because you already know what's gonna happen, but it's still exciting because you're like, oh my God, ahorita se van a mochar estos cabrones. Yeah, ahorita va a pasar
Yeah,
esto.
it's
So
good.
it's such a good
really
movie.
good.
It is. I think it's because my friend was asking me, he's like, what's your favorite Tarantino movie? I'm like, pues esta está chingona, pero las de Kill Bill también.
It comes out in The Mask.
I think I prefer the Pulp Fiction. The Kill Bill están chidas, pero
Sí. Pero son different,
Diferente.
completely different. Yeah.
but I'm saying if you're talking Tarantino in this little world,
Yeah. His
Then,
was
yeah.
like, él dice, his top was obviously Pulp Fiction, pero Inglourious Bastards.
Glorious Bastards.
You know,
is
like,
chido.
también es
Todavía te la doy.
diferente, you know?
Todavía se la da de Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Reservoir Dogs too.
También, but I'm saying those are all good, pues, but like we're saying, the Pulp Fiction, como que
It just stands out.
the pacing, like
Yeah.
everything, like fucking
The only one I haven't seen is la de Jackie Brown.
la vi a long
That's
time
one of
ago.
my least favorite.
Yeah. If I wanted to watch it, just probably be for Robert De Niro. Because I'm like, se ve medio... Se me
Yeah.
dio quisquiris right there. A ver. Pero sí, that was my week, Fernie. I went to go see...
No, Ramon asked.
See. And then, what else did I do? What else did I do my week? Work,
Nada.
you know.
Nada.
Ahí estar nomás, avoiding
Stare
my
at walls.
neighbors, you know. all that
What are your
shit.
neighbors?
Yeah.
And shit. You know, just scroll up. It's got all those movies and shit. They look straight to video, some of them.
Of course, wait, but I don't think everybody has those, no?
Yeah.
I'm sure Travolta had a chingo of those before Pulp Fiction too. Eh?
Oh, pues, no, luego, no. Pero he just looked familiar, Zed. And then, también my friend was telling me que en la movie, la novia de Bruce Willis, I forget her name.
The French girl?
Yeah, that she's pregnant?
No, she wants to get pregnant.
Oh.
She wants a pop belly.
Yeah, pero luego dijo mi amiga, no escuchaste que she was like that, she was going to tell him something y no acabo de decirle.
Oh, like that's coming.
Yeah, pero fuera de eso, it was...
I haven't seen it in a long time to remember.
It's just a fun movie too. It's fun because it's just fun movie. The dialogue is fun. It's fun.
Yeah. I like. There's a lot of scenes, but I like when they're like at Jimmy's house and they're like doing the whole fucking and like, damn, Jimmy, this is some gourmet ass fucking coffee. Some gourmet shit right here. Like, all right, Jules, enough about my coffee. I know how good my coffee.
All right. Yeah, porque esa pinche escena me enfada a mí. ¿Te enfada? Yes, he annoys me. Quentin's characters always annoy me. He annoys me.
No way.
Yes, I'll watch some of his interviews. I'm like, okay, I'm over him. He's intelligent as fuck, but that doesn't mean he's a person that everybody's
From dusk till dawn.
¿Qué no te pasa?
You like it?
Sí.
With him.
No, his character annoys the shit out of me too. I'm just saying, any character that Quentin plays is mostly
Pero
annoying.
what do you think it is about him? Que te enfada?
I don't know.
He's white?
No, he just his character. El de From Dusk Till Dawn. Es un pinche cagapalo after another fucking. He's a dead weight. He's a piece of dum-dum.
But I'm saying, like you said, like even in interviews in real life. No te pasa.
Interviews, well, maybe because he's those type of people that no te deja entrar con la palabra.
And you've lived it on your whole life.
And I've been in relationships with dudes like that where it's like, oh gosh.
Well, fuck you, Fernie. The fuck, eh?
They're like,
oh shit.
No, there's this video of somewhere en las redes donde él está hablando con Fiona Apple, the singer, and he's just running his mouth and she's just there looking at him and like just looking at him, and I'm like, that's every girl most of the time with most of these dudes,
Que no se callan.
Okay, but it's just funny. But anyways, yes.
If you had to rank his movies, what would be like?
Shit.
Because remember, there was a Kill Bills también.
Por eso pero we were just saying that right now. You were scrolling here, looking for that stuff. Pero no, but we were saying they're different movies, all of them. Pulp Fiction is the one that definitely stands out as probably one of the better ones for a lot of people.
It brings together, I think, a lot of his like elements, pues, like the elements, because it brings together like the Reservoir Dogs, that little vibe que tiene esa. It's in Pulp Fiction, the little
Kill Bill
has the dialogue that kind of he always uses, but like it's almost, I don't want to say it's perfected way. There's other movies que también se like he gets down, but on that one it's particularly like good, no? Yeah. So like all the little different elements he uses to make movies, como que le salieron todos bien en esa. And then he kind of expands on him, pero como que that one still is like the baby, pues, where it came together.
Because there's a lot of things that not happen, pero cosas en la película, little details que you're like, oh, that's that movie, or that's that. Por ejemplo, cuando está dando la Uma esta Mia Wallace about Fox Force 5.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh.
That's Kill Bill.
5 females. And, I mean, it's just 5 females with the talent and, But anyway, sí, estuvo bien la pinche película. Pero Quentin's character, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Yes, shut up. Yeah, I know my coffee's good. Did you see a sign that says blah, blah, blah? Shut the hell up. Cállate, pendejo. Pero, it's still... Why are you mad at me?
I'm not mad. I'm listening.
Es que acá, Mr. Quentin, I mean, he's a talented person.
Because he's the one with the mouth open listening to him.
He's very que como todo, pero no necesariamente es una persona que yo digo, oh my God. No, she's like, shut up.
Tell me more, Quentin.
Yeah. Or like, just that, like, I know my coffee's good. Shut up. Shut up.
Jesus.
Shut up. If you didn't want them in your house, you would have never answered the call. You answered the call. Why are you mad that they're there?
It's the complaint. I'm down with the complaint.
That was my shit. I was like, ay, cállate.
But I know what you're saying. That even like in interviews, no se calla.
Mm-hmm. Y luego,
Yeah.
y luego también I was trying to do the in my head watching them. I'm like, okay, so this is happening here. So this is happening at that time. You know, because it's all going back and forth. So I'm like, ¿cuándo pasó esto? You know? Yeah. And then I was looking at the cars. I'm like, oh, this movie is based in the 80s. You know, I'm assuming.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, there's because it's I think it's also.
Was it supposed to be in the 80s?
Pues los carros y todo eso. I was looking at all the cars.
I mean,
in
it came out in the early 90s.
Because
it would still be all the 80s
whatever
cars.
the Wolf is driving. Remember, he's driving that Acura.
Oh. So maybe like, I don't know. I'm
saying it was in the early 90s when it came out, way. So,
see. So it's not
so
too
I'm saying you would
far-fetched.
still have a lot of 80s cars driving around.
You're right. Yeah. So, pues ahí está.
So it's probably the early 90s, maybe
Yeah.
late
Yeah.
80s, maybe. Por ahí.
Well, what you know about cars is the car that the Wolf is driving
No me
when he
acuerdo
rolls
cuál es.
up.
It's the Acura. The
Yeah.
Acras didn't come out until the 90s, no? Or the late 80s.
Vamos a ver.
I don't remember what car he's driving, though.
But anyways, ya estuvo. Ya lo perdimos el pinche.
It was an Acura NSX.
Oh, shit. Yeah, the fancy one.
Yeah, it
like
was
a
early
90s.
90s.
Yeah, that's a 90s.
Yeah.
mobile.
The point is that the movie is really good. And then seeing it on big screen is even better. Because it's like, oh, nostalgia.
And it wasn't rowdy, huh? You said it wasn't
No.
it wasn't like.
No. There was. I was saying que había muchas personas de nuestra edad con sus hijos. Y acá está acá judgmental. Like, oh, our kids watching that. Like,
Well, when you say, I mean, obviously you're right because they're still kids, but I'm thinking like fucking chiquillos, like fucking toddlers or
no, I meant like
teenagers,
adolescents,
Yeah.
adolescentes.
I'm
like,
thinking like, why the fuck are you gonna take your kids for that?
Well-
Van a estar chillando, gritando like, hey,
yeah, we already.
fucking niño, calla tu mamá.
Yeah, second.
They
thing.
did?
No. There was no kid like that. But when they got ready for Terminator 2.
Oh, you want to terminate también?
Uh-huh. Oh, see, I'm gonna be there a lot because I have nothing in my life going on.
No, pues no tienes nada en la casa.
My
Y biles, pues menos tampoco.
menos. The only joy every week is to be like that $5 movie. A $5
With snacks.
and a slushie. No way, snacks. No, I try not to take snacks
Popcorn
anymore.
combo.
No, I'll just take maybe a chocolate, but no.
You don't sneak a burrito or a torta
No
or
way,
nachos?
no,
not a snack.
no. I want to, but I'm like, no,
No tengo nadie que me lo
no
compre.
I don't have anybody to cross arms with and share a taco with. You know, I have nobody to have share a straw with
For
or a
you.
Slurpee. No
Oh,
tengo
shit.
nada. I have nothing.
You order the small popcorn.
Just me. Hello, darkness. Let's go watch a movie.
In the darkness.
Chingada madre.
No, pues tú empezaste. You started pointing out what I don't have in my life. Apparently
Just say
nothing.
like, hey, you could afford to do it.
You don't know. You don't know what I'm saving for. Saving for a spaceship.
Wait, like you can't afford to do it. Wait, what are you doing? Wait.
Oh, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not a Gaga fan.
Oh,
She needs a partner, güey. Ahí está. Por ahí
Yeah.
no te ofreciste.
¿verdad?
I'm not a Gaga fan.
That's not the point, güey.
Oh, boy, you could be like one of those dads that takes their kids to the concert. Just sit there.
Just sit there.
Hold the sign.
Just go enjoy time with your sister.
Esta canción está grita y grita. ¡Ah!
He acts like he's not going to be there fucking.
Right? Yeah, people get into it.
Like every week or for a while, ¿no? Cuando está tu chiquilla aquí too. Remember for a little bit with every fucking trend de música que salía y venía en el carro. No, this was not too bad.
Sí, yes. He had told me about quién era una artist. Dochi?
Yeah,
Dochi?
ándale,
Dochi?
yeah.
And I'm like, he's like, oh, have you heard Dochi? I'm like, who? Dochi. She's pretty good. Like, she's good. Okay. Yeah, she's good. Okay, pues okay. Well, I'll listen to her. But then her song's trending on the
Yeah.
TikTok and all that shit. I'm like, man, that's the shit he's listening to?
Porque te digo, so that's what I'm saying. He's like, I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, pero ya parado ahí, fucking raising his arms, fucking bailando.
It's a little catchy. It's catchy.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, but see,
Poker face. Poker face.
Poker face. No, it's cada quien, tiene su. I don't. She's been around a long time. She's legit, so Y ya. Pero fuera de eso. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see, Fernie. This coming week, I'm going to think about it every day. Like, I got to make something happen in my life. You know?
I gotta do something with
I
this.
got to make something happen this week. I'm going to do some shit. You know?
I gotta get me some bills.
I got some bills.
You gotta give me some major responsibilities.
Gonna get me into some drama.
Buy me an investment home.
Yeah, cause some chaos. No sé. Pero no sé, güey.
Roll over my 401k.
401k. Yeah, kind of fucking see what's up with these taxes. No, yo ahorita lo que estoy invested in is a new pope.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
You're
for sure.
invested?
I am
Leo the 14th?
investing time in
Is it Leo or Leon?
Leo.
Leo,
Pope Leo
Leon.
14.
Cabrón.
No, X14? X14.
1-5. Yeah,
14, yeah.
Yeah. Pope Leo from
Leo.
Chicago.
By way of Peru. right?
No, he's from Chicago, but he did missionary and did a lot of missionary work in Peru.
Did all of it, no? Or most of it?
Most of it, yeah. 40 years, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So at that point, are you...
Yeah, you're right.
Is Americano or is Peru?
The point is that I'm investing time in getting to know him, researching his stuff. You know, everybody has some shit to say, but I don't care about everybody.
It was quick, too. And
Pues wait, I got time to waste. They knew, and you know, I just love it. I love it.
The vote también les falló a few times, no?
Yeah, but like normally, like sometimes it take about a week.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think que like whoever was going for, because there was a few favorites. I don't even uno Italiano and another one, I think. And I think both those votes failed. So I think at some point they're like, fuck it, wait, get that guy.
Yeah, agarra ese güey.
I don't want to be here all week. Just fucking. Ya sabemos que you're not gonna vote for that guy. You guys are gonna vote for this other guy. I think we can all vote for fucking right here. Este pinche camarada right here, no?
Robert, I think.
El que trajo las donas.
Yeah. Y el güey like, órale pues.
Yeah, pues yeah.
Nah, it's cool. It's the best time for it to happen.
Yeah,
the best
because
time.
I guess there
Best
was
time.
there was what was it 50-1. There was odds. There was gambling.
Yo no
sites.
seguí nada de
that guy,
eso.
his odds were fucking chingón.
Yeah,
I
like
didn't-
50-1, and he put like what was it, like $500?
someone fucking got it?
yeah.
I wasn't even following who. I didn't know any of the candidates. I was not doing any
I
of
don't
that.
think.
Because
I mean, you
knew
have your
about
favorites.
the Italiano.
Yeah.
I had heard que there was
No,
some
yo, I was-
Italiano que iba a...
Because when Pope Francis, cuando se murió el Benedicto and they were going to get the new Pope, I was stressing. I was like, I'm not going to do it. So this time, cuando se murió Pope Francis, I was stressed. I mean, whatever.
Wasn't there like two popes at once, or there was one and then he gave
Yeah,
it up and
it's
gave it to
the-
somebody?
Yeah, the one before the...
Benedict.
Was it Benedict? Yeah, the one before el que está ahorita, el que se murió.
Benedicto.
Benedicto lo also
So
pasó a Francis, huh?
That guy was only pope for I think like a few years.
Yeah.
Or something. He was like, I feel too old.
I
type kind of
think,
thing,
I
type
think he
of
was
shit.
a filler Pope, you know?
No, pero lo votaron and he was like, I think he just fucking se le hizo mucho. He was old.
Yeah.
He was like,
The
it's too
German, right?
much.
The German.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then there's when we got the other one, the new one, the one
Francis.
the Pope Francis. Yeah.
Well, the only ones I've known are
So for a little while,
John Paul, Benedict,
those-
Francis, and now Papa Leo.
My mom sent me a song. They got a song about Pope Leo already. She sent it to you?
Yes. No, una canción, pinches alabares and shit. Like, just singing. Like, they composed a song, like, tú eres el escogido. I'm like, Mitch, just stop. Just
She sent it to me,
Stop.
and I'm like,
No,
I don't know what I was doing.
I was like, this is pretty catchy.
Fuck yeah.
No, I'm like, no. I mean, yeah, she sent it to me because I'll have chats with her and all that shit. We'll get into conversations about it, but I'm like, that don't mean I want to.
I don't know. I didn't know how to respond to that.
Puro pinche thumbs up, dude. Just
I know,
thumbs up.
okay.
You don't have to go into explanations. It's okay.
Well, you know
Gracias,
that's
Ma.
not possible with my mom.
But I mean,
Her and I have the same personality. So, like, we're like,
well,
you know,
he got things in his life.
you could shut it down quick.
Because yes, I'm just there. An ornament. Soy una esferita. No, yeah, yo sé, I know how to just like, hey, no, espérese, but yeah, it's taking time. It's taking practice, because then I have to tell her, no la estoy callando, nomás le estoy diciendo que no hable.
I told her last time I was there, I told her she's got to watch Conclave.
Oh, okay.
Pero le dije, ¿ya vio la de Concable? She's like,
Con carne.
I'm like, y me quedé like, that doesn't sound right. I'm like, what the fuck? ¿Con qué, mijo? I'm like, con clave.
¿Con clave?
Con clave. Me
Con
quedé.
cable.
Con clave.
Find some
No tengo
porn.
una clave.
El con clave? Is it con clave?
I have no idea. I know what you're saying. The thing
Yeah.
you're reading it in Spanish.
Yeah. But if you think
How
about
do you
it,
say it in English? Conclave?
conclave.
Yeah.
Conclave.
Yeah.
But we're reading, you're saying it in Spanish.
Well, that's what he was doing.
So-
but it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, but they pronounce it differently.
Then you didn't ask her?
Yeah, they pronounce it differently, and I forgot how to. And there's an accent at the E, on the E.
Conclave?
Ándale, con clave.
Conclave?
Ajá.
I don't know.
Sounds weird.
I
Yeah, I
know,
don't know.
pero también con clave.
Pero,
¿Cuál clave?
hey, you have no clue. Conclave. I don't know. It's so stupid word.
Yeah.
Sounds like a dumb word. But anyways, sí, estamos de fiesta con Jesús. So, I'm excited about that. It's because, you know what? It's always scary when you lose a good leader. Like, who's coming up next? Who's going to take over that spot? And what kind of ideas and crazy shit do they come with? And this man seems pretty, you know... Hay unas personas, obviamente, you know, like Pope Benedict, I'm like, oh, man, he looks kind of
Racist.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
There's
kind of Germanish. Wow. He's Germy.
Wow. Wow.
No, there was
Finds it in the hole.
Es que mira,
Wow.
the Pope John Paul II. He just
He was Polish? What was he?
Polaco.
Yeah, he was Polish,
Poland,
right?
from Poland. Yes, Polish. But I'm like, and then
I grew up with him.
yeah, and then my grandma, they loved him. So I'm like, and we grew up seeing pinches images of him everywhere. Oh,
In the Pope Mobile.
yes, I'm like, and Pope John, he just seemed like a sweet little old man. And then Pope Benedict, like just a contrast of something. And I'm like, no, este güey como que I don't
But it's just
know.
we're just basing this all on looks.
No, and then just like history, but I'm like, I don't
See,
know.
we're not that different, Fernie.
No.
No.
It's not based on looks. It's something. Hay unas cosas que you're like, esta persona no sé. Pero luego Pope Francis, cuando él lo anunciaron, I'm like, este
¿Dónde era Pope Francis?
Argentino.
Era Argentino.
Era
So he
argentino.
was happy when the Argentina won the World Cup.
He would
then.
always like, when he would meet up, like cuando le presentaban a soccer players, he's always like, who, you always ask who's best, Maradona or Pelé? Pelé. The Brazilian?
Yeah.
Yeah, y Maradona is Argentina.
Uh-huh.
So he would ask them that, but just to joke around.
It was his fucking
Yeah,
Jordan.
it was his like icebreaker, like, you know. But then, pero se miraba, there was just something. There was something que se prestaba a la gente, you know. And Benedict I didn't see that.
Because he was
It was
German.
more, but it was more
warm.
old school, yeah.
Because he was German.
Okay, well, maybe it has to do with that. So that's what the shit it wasn't. Whatever it was just, there was a sense of like stoic, like not stoic, algo como frío.
Yeah, but
you know?
stoic, yeah, like German, yeah. There's son
Okay,
más,
yeah.
yeah, son más like a,
Like no
They always seem
expression,
more
no,
stiff,
Yeah, more like. Pope Francis was just, he would even, what I liked about Pope Francis was that he didn't like people kissing his hand.
pues tampoco, ya ves que he only wore those white.
Yeah, he
fucking-
was very simple, very modest and humble. So, y este señor,
He
este
refused to
nuevo
wear
Pope-
the fancy shit.
Yeah, he didn't want a fancy, like he didn't want to be buried with gold and all that shit. He was just a simple man. And then like his childhood and whatever. People do your history. I'm not gonna go into it. I'm not Ramon. I'm not gonna go into that. I'm not gonna do all that shit.
Done a lot of
So now with Pope Leo, it's like me. I feel that same vibe from him.
But I mean,
Where he's about the
but people were talking about that too, because he se puso todo the Pope dress, the fancy.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see that. I was like, I don't want to watch all that shit.
Yeah.
I just saw clips. But anyways, the Pope is leading now. We got Pope Leo from Chicago.
Oh, I saw the
I
fucking.
love it. And all the fucking MAGAs are eating shit
Oh
about
my
it.
God, they're
And I
fucking
love it.
Because they're like he
Eat shit.
he addressed the world
Keep eating shit.
in Latin, Spanish, and Italian.
He
I thought
has
was
black
American.
descendants. He tiene también descendencia de negro. También he's got
Oh, no
black.
shit.
Man, you know everything.
No, she's
Not
done.
everything, but but I just love it. I love it.
But what you make so he's from Chicago, and at the beginning they were saying that he was a Chicago Cubs fan, and then they interviewed the brother. The brothers are like, nope. He's a White Sox fan.
Oh shit.
Right, he's a White Sox fan. Y que la chingada. And then later on, the Mika showed me like, oh man, it looks like the Chicago White Sox just updated their uniforms, and it's all gold, and it's got the Papal insignia over here,
I haven't seen
and
that.
it
That was
says
funny.
Chicago Sox.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I heard that too. KK. He was a Cubs fan.
and it's just crazy because it's like it's relatable now. Like he's relatable now. Like
Well, what I saw, I mean, because I didn't see that the part But I saw the people were happy that they picked another, I guess, for the Catholic Church, another like progressive type
Yeah.
person. And then it was good that he's American también, porque then it kind of goes against, like you're saying, like the MAGA evangelical, like Christian.
Yeah.
Que the fucking Dios said this and this and this, and this guy would be like, no, cabrones.
Na.
That's fucking funny with a jersey.
Dude, those are awesome. Those are Pope Leo the Fourth. Oh, those are awesome. Oh, that's cute.
A White Sox Pope jersey, güey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And they're
awesome.
actually for sale.
Oh, someone's made them for sure, güey.
Yeah, but it's just, I mean, it's just funny. So those are conversations I'll have with my mom.
It's
you know?
affordable. It's like $50 or $45.
Oh,
Right
mira.
away, pero.
Oh, affordable for who? For me?
I know.
Because I have nothing going on?
But who's got money
You
for
got
Lady
no
Gaga?
kids.
Stay away.
Who's got Lady Gaga money? No.
I'm not Lady Gaga, buddy. Pero so digo, esas son las conversations I'll have with my mom. One of the things that I tell my mom is que esa señora, she'll go into YouTube and then she goes into those Mexican channel, like the Mexican podcasters, especially the political ones.
No,
No, I'm saying your mom and
So she'll go, no, my dad and her, like they'll go into, they watch the Mañanera or Mañanero where the President Claudia, she does her morning.
Oh,
shit.
Claudia Sheinbaum?
Yeah, she,
The Mexican
what is it? She dresses the nation, whatever, all that stuff. So they do all that shit. They watch fucking those shows of like podcasters talking about the politics over there. And I told her, what you need to do, Mencha, is go on YouTube and find Mexican channels or just other channels that are talking about what's going on with our country. Like look at these videos of how other people are talking about us, because like usted nomás está viendo las pendejadas de Univision y Telemundo, and we already know those pieces of shit channels. And so what you need to do is just go on YouTube, look for fucking channels from Mexico where they're talking about our politics and what's going on here, because allá reportan más cosas that we're hearing, you know, because you still be stuck on stupid with some shit you be seeing on TV.
Oh, shit.
You know? No, y esto, otro, whatever. So, anyway, so those are the conversations I have with my mom about that shit.
Like that fucking girl they chased down the street. You saw that when everybody fucking, it was everywhere.
Oh, allá en Chile? La niña?
No,
Wait.
the one that they're trying to fucking get to deport. Where was it in?
Oh, that the cop slammed or
Yeah,
something?
slammed
That she
them.
had a little 6 month.
No, I guess I don't know. I think the thing. I think estaba like with the sister and she was holding the sister babies, and I think she handed it off and fucking booked it.
Yeah.
Pero los neighbors and everybody was getting the fucking desmadre,
they're
like
blocking, no?
yeah,
Yeah, they're trying to block.
But they get on like a chingo of fucking officers, and they're all running in the streets like chasing her. Like for
Like, how ridiculous is that?
That's what I'm saying. That's why it blew up, and it was like every other little
ridiculous
fucking,
is that?
thing on the feed was
like,
that thing.
You are going to be in public records for the rest of your life chasing a woman for what?
And then slamming her on the like she's a fucking
Like, really? And that's the thing. That's how I was like, I get into this shit with people, not just people, like, como te digo, I might not be the most, I'm not politics, like, oh, this president did this, whatever. Pero sí, yo hablo de lo que veo. Y lo que no vemos is they're not doing these raids in Koreatown or all these other fucking places.
No.
They're not doing these type of raids and for any other groups.
Oh. No, see, they're arresting they're arresting other people. Pero I mean, obviamente to us, pues
We're not.
what our feed's gonna show us is gonna be more Latinos, and there's obviously more Latinos that they're taking
and
out.
especially here in California.
Pero si se están sacando los Muslims, si se están sacando, they're getting rid of a lot of people. Pero I mean, the majority are gonna be Latinos, obviamente.
And it's just dumb. It's just like, all right, you guys. I mean.
Pero
It's sad because that's one of the things I was raised cuando some ICE agents went to our elementary school.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fucking
Like, really? Like,
they're trying to get into elementary schools here, yeah. And then the fucking principal was like, no way.
no.
And they were using the bogus shit. They're like, yeah, we got authorization from the parents or something.
No, they're claiming they're doing a wellness check.
Oh, wellness check. There we go.
And they're like, no, a ver el papel. They never have paperwork. También hay los videos, güey, the ones where like remember I was telling you about the court ones where they go to court? They're just dressed like fucking people, and then they just go up to you and they fucking literally grab you, and you're like, wait, what the fuck's happening, way? Some dude in a flannel shirt fucking pulling me out a fucking door, and then I viene otro con pinche máscara, way, with the backpack, and you're like, what the fuck is happening, way?
Yeah.
So, and they don't even come up to you and say, hey, wait, fucking, we're fucking ICE, we're gonna fucking here's what's happening. No, they just grab you, vámonos, way.
yeah.
Throw you
And
in
that's
a
the
fucking
thing,
van.
and that's what my mom was saying, because she was saying how when she was younger también, they said, oh, there was raids too when we were young. Like, sometimes it would be at like the theaters or something, like they would announce like, hey, pinche la mira, whatever. And then people would leave. But I said, pero ahorita, like, they're not even dressing up like agents. Like, they're not dressing. They're
not stating that they're fucking law enforcement, nothing. Güey.
They're not showing anything. They're not showing any paperwork signed by a judge. They're just picking up people.
Yeah,
So, like, that, but...
I saw some lady too fucking... una que había grabado shit, I think. I'm trying to remember because, they all kind of blend together. Pero she was talking about how fucking... Like an SUV, it was all fucking tinted out, all fucking blacked out. And it goes, you see that the tint in the front? The fucking windshield was tinted too. She goes, that's illegal here, right? In California. That infraction is the same type of infraction as you crossing the border illegally. She goes, just to let you know, eh? But they have the window tinted in the front too, so you can't see who's in the thing. So, because then they jump out and fucking just grab you.
Yeah. Surprise.
And she's like, just quiero que sepan. That window tint is just as illegal as them actually crossing the border. That's the same level of infraction, pues. That they're fucking carrying you out of fucking the country for.
Yeah. So yeah, that's other stuff I did during the week. I was reading stuff because he asked me what I did during the week.
No, yeah, that's what we started.
Otra cosa. Sí.
Quiero que sepas que sí hago cosas.
Sí.
You got a meaningful life.
Yeah, I mean, as meaningful
not according to your standards.
As meaningful as it can be, you know. 'Cause I got nothing.
Fuck you too, man. Chingada madre.
Nigga got nothing.
I was trying to make it a positive thing and
Wait.
like,
How? By reminding me I have nothing in my life?
you guys went a little extreme on
Nobody
it.
makes breakfast for me.
You ain't got kids.
Nobody's waiting up for me worried.
He was going down the list of everything you don't have.
Nobody waits up for
This
you,
is a positive, though.
Yeah, even your dog, she's old. She doesn't even care for you anymore. Esa nomás quiere que le des de comer.
Que le limpies la caca.
You're just going to come home to your microwavable dinner.
I don't even have a micro. You don't even have a microwave, Noelia. You have a fucking toaster. It's not the same. Like, fuck. You're right. You know?
It was a positive.
Yeah, like, well, the toaster oven, sometimes like, nah, it's not the same. No, pinche. Pues es caes mal. No te creas. Anyway, but no, yeah. Pues, ¿qué más? No sé. ¿Qué más en las noticias?
No, I was talking to, ahorita que dijiste, you're talking to Meche. I don't know what the fuck I was talking to my mom about. And she started telling me, like, hey, they don't do those air raid sirens anymore, do they? The testing. I'm all like, yeah.
What do you mean?
So in downtown or in parts of LA, they have those air raid sirens. So she says that, like, she remembers, like, in the late 70s and early 80s, because she worked in downtown, they used to have, like, I guess, weekly air raid siren testing.
Weekly?
Yeah.
Shit.
She said, like, yeah, it was like, every week you would hear it, like,
Yeah, but we were still in the Cold War, no?
I think so. Well, yeah, in the 80s, yeah, they still had the Cold War going. Por eso me quedé. Actually, I was at their house and I don't know what the fuck. I was watching something.
Well, you got to give context because some people weren't born.
Yeah. So we were watching.
Look up the Cold War, guys. Look up the Cold War on Google.
No, let Ramon explain it to us.
No,
So I was watching
not on my watch, Freddie. Not on my watch.
I was watching Midway.
I need a break.
I was watching Midway.
What's Midway?
It's,
Look up Midway. Google Midway, cabrones.
it's a movie. Sale Woody Harrelson.
Who's Woody?
Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, but yeah.
Patrick who?
Wilson. ¿Quién es ese
Oh,
güey?
it's The Conjuring.
Conjuring.
What's The Conjuring?
Oh, pues.
Okay.
Ed and Lorraine.
All right. Yeah, pues yeah.
So I guess in the background they had the little sirens like in the ship, and my mom like right away she's like, se quedó. And I'm like, what the fuck? She did like a weird turn. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, oh no, it's like me acordé que they used to have those air raid
You got
sirens.
flashbacks. Like, what the?
And I'm like, oh, they're bringing it back.
No, that's not a nice sound. That
It's
sounds
not.
scary.
But back in the 80s too, we still had the, I don't know when they stopped or maybe they still do the TV one. Remember the emergency broadcast?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
On
they
the
still have
radio
them on the
too.
radio. They still have them on the radio once in a while.
Nah,
know,
fuck
say,
the radio, eh?
Whoa.
So I was listening to my age-appropriate fucking station,
yeah.
KRF,
Shit.
Kayers.
because they play Pro Jam and all that now. So they play
Kayers is very depressing.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying,
Very-
age-appropriate.
Like,
fucking.
A slap in the face.
It's like what?
It's not a slap in the face. It's just age appropriate. It's always we've always been that demographic, the 40 to 50 year old.
It seems like there was not a bridge. It's like it went from fucking Buddy Holly, the fucking Supremes and everything to the fucking 80s and 90s.
No.
It doesn't seem like it went through the 60s or the 70s.
It did.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, because you. Yeah, it
Maybe
did.
I wasn't listening to
Well,
when they did the transition.
It did go through that transition where they, even when I was already like in high school, they had already incorporated like the 60s. And then even like from high school adelante, they were already playing fucking like Led Zeppelin, Doors, shit like that.
Oh yeah,
And
but
it
no,
was
they
still
didn't
mixed
put
in
too
with the
much of
50s.
it though.
But I'm saying that there was that transition.
Yeah,
where
but it was like
happened.
one Led Zeppelin song in 20s, 50s.
No, but that was for a while, yeah. But eventually they left the 50s, and then it was fucking classic rock, and then they started transitioning in 80s.
80s,
And then-
pero I don't remember the classic rock too much.
There was, and then they transitioned all of them.
Because if it was in the
Like I'm
90s,
saying, our-
in high school, I wasn't listening
That
to Kers
station.
as much.
See, to us, we recognize that the KRF here, it's the 101, no?
Uh-huh.
The KRF to us was like the 50 station, no?
Yeah.
But to KRF, from the KRF point of view, I think to them the demographic is like 40 to 50 type of shit, ¿me entiendes?
Yeah.
But to us, we just figured, they play 50s music. But no, they cater to a certain audience, which we are now in, ¿me entiendes? But I'm saying like fuck them, and I forgot what other one too. Que le cambié. Que they're playing that fucking and in the ad, pues the normal radio has fucking ads, way.
Oh,
And I did
commercials,
some
yeah.
driving this week, so fucking ahí tenía mi pinche Cares, fucking playing the fucking 90s jams. Fuck yeah, some 80s mixed in. Fuck yeah, bro.
That's my jam right there.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. It's like a fucking 90s weekend every day. And then fucking it salió that little ad de la ¿cómo se llama esta pinche vieja? The like the Homeland Security one.
That's
in.
uh-huh.
Yeah, but the literally the whole ads are fucking about the illegals y que criminals y que da. If you fucking came here illegally, fucking go back.
Yeah.
That's the whole ad. If you
Yeah.
came here illegally, go back.
Yeah.
We don't want you here type of shit. I was like, oh shit. All right, bitches.
Bing. Yeah.
Fuck it. La que buena it is, eh?
Yeah.
And then I forgot what I switched it to first. And then a little bit later también salió that same ad. And I was like, oh, tú también? Vergas contigo, pues.
Yeah, it comes out in my YouTube. I don't know what stuff. And I'm like, I'm sure I've seen something.
They're putting a lot of money into that shit.
And I'm just like, fuck, skip. Y no puedo.
Yeah, but I'm like, fuck it. I don't have to listen to you anyways. Like, puedo poner my Spotify.
Yeah.
Fucking, I go, now then fuck you, eh?
Yeah, so I'm like, skip. Pero no me digas que agarre commercial free YouTube y que tengo dinero. Porque no lo voy a hacer.
I was just gonna say borrow Mitch's fucking
No, because then she'll know what crazy
what you're
stupid
watching.
shit I'm watching.
what you're watching. and shit.
Conspiracy theories about fucking Mars.
But you
and
told her
ocean.
she should be watching that.
I told her to watch political shit de Mexico covering our shit, you know? It's because my mom gets into some crazy ideas and I'm like, what are
She
you?
goes down the rabbit hole. That's what it is. Is that she's looking at stuff from the Pope, and then she'll find something where they say like the Pope knew about the world ending, and then she goes into that, and then los Beatles eran también pinches,
Ay, my mom.
you know,
No, I know,
psíquicos, and then she goes into that. No, pues Cepillín era pinche, era del pinche
De los Illuminati.
Illuminatis, and then she gets into that, and then Cantinflas era mujeriego, pero también era un
Shit.
extraterrestre,
Ajá, y
pero
tenía
bien
sirenas.
religioso.
Ajá. Oh, yeah.
Like,
I mean, at least she's not getting into the fucking send us money in a magazine.
Oh,
fucking-
yeah, that's
that's nice.
well, she was sponsoring a kid for a minute.
Ah, well, that's different.
From where?
Some little girl from
Tienes
Col-
hermano somewhere.
Peru? I don't even know. I don't know, but no. Some little girl in South
adopt
America.
a child commercial thing.
The adopt the child.
And the girl was sending them letters, right?
Yeah, supposedly.
Did she read them?
I don't know. I always was like, I'm not gonna argue with this shit. I'm not gonna do this with them. No me da dinero a mí, pero le da una pinche chiquilla de no sé dónde.
Trauma.
I have nothing, Fernie. That's where it starts. Do you see now where it all comes from?
Pinche trauma.
All the anger and stuff. Y todo, like, why are you so angry? What do you think?
I got nothing, Mom.
Walk a mile on my pantuflas, but I don't even walk a mile. So
Jesus.
Just put on my pantuflas and you'll see.
Oh my God.
Pero
Pero trauma, I got nothing.
No, yeah, my So then when I go, I'm like, ay, ma. Like, yeah. And then, you know, no, but we do have conversations. I'm like, no, this and that, whatever. But I'm like, no, watch this shit. Try to, because sometimes I tell her, I go, put yourself, like, ma, whatever is going on in our country, imagine it's going on in Mexico and you're watching this. How ridiculous is it? No, sí, está cabrón. Como se dice, viejo, está cabrón. Entonces, le go, why are you acting like I'm crazy for saying the shit I say? Like, if you just pretend that all this shit, all these shenanigans were happening in Mexico or just in Canada. Las pendejadas que uno, like, the stupid, like, what? So just, you know, as I tell her, like, explore shit outside of this little,
Bubble.
these two fucking channels. Telemundo and Univision. Fucking hate them. But anyway.
Shit's out of
Pero, pues
control,
sí. Yeah, so.
Because they already did it. The last thing I heard fucking this weekend, or was it yesterday? Was it their fucking, the one pinche loco, el pinche, the dude looks like fucking Skeletor, or pinche pelon, the Trump's fucking guy, racist guy. Anyways, because he was saying that on the table was fucking,
I know what you're talking about. But
getting, doing the freezing the habeas corpus, whatever. So you can't fight your arrest or whatever. I mean, like anybody, not just fucking
so
illegal. So like, si te agarran, you can't fight it. Like it's done.
So that means they won't read you your Miranda rights?
Nada, you suspend
just
everything. You don't have rights.
Okay. Well, there you
Like
go.
we're here to arrest you. You have no rights.
All right. Well, people voted for this motherfucker.
That's on the table now.
Okay. Eso querían.
That one supposedly pues is for times of like you're being invaded or like no, it's not even like the other one that they
So I just come into your house and arrest you. Yeah.
Well, no, they had no. Esa ya pasó.
Okay.
Because they already fucking okayed. I don't know if they it's in court still, but they had already fucking said que they're suspending the one that cops don't need a warrant to go into your house. So that the fucking that you're suspending essentially the Constitution part. Remember, they say you don't have to fucking house soldiers or any of that shit type of shit. So they're like, no, they can go in without warrants now.
Yeah. I will.
Because they're working supposedly under that what's the other one called? The one of the during wartime type of shit, and then this one.
Oh yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, but this one's supposedly when there's an invasion or there's like fucking an insurrection, pues that you need to suspend shit to fucking get shit done. No, pero we're neither of it. We're none of this way. We're not in war. We're not in an invasion way. It's pretty fucking insane, way.
Insane in the membrane.
And then fucking ya ves que once kind of like with fucking the other Bush way and the fucking 9/11 shit, when you give up rights, they're not very good about giving them back. When
Nope, you're not gonna get it back.
no, I mean they'll give you a little bit back, but you never get back to the same rights you had before. Yeah,
Yeah.
just like the surveillance shit. Remember we go, oh, yeah, you need to surveil everybody porque pinche terrorist. And then we never got all that shit back. They went back. Oh, okay, este program los pasamos. Okay, we'll stop that one.
Yeah. The other one we'll keep.
Yeah, but everything else we're cool.
Yeah.
Y así pasa, güey.
Yeah. ¿Y qué tú? How was your week?
Bitch.
Pretty boring. Pretty boring. I didn't. The mija was out of town for work.
Chica, good one.
The mija was out of town for work.
Party time.
Yeah, I was partying with these two crazy bitches over here. Pinche La Stella and La Lucy.
Oye, ¿cómo te hablas, Stella? Oye.
I was partying with them too. She's got oh my god, that little fucking crazy cat. She's all over the place. Oh, but then I was busy doing fucking Muppets.
No more.
Yeah, the Muppets was good one.
I
Este
was
güey me
doing
mandaba
Muppets.
pinche. I'm like,
Muppets was good.
what the heck?
I was telling the vieja, like, she's like, because she asked me the thing, like, hey, you know, because she called me from out of town, like, hey, ¿qué estás haciendo? She's like, so how was your day? I'm like, oh my God, the best. I was fucking pissing Noelia off. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, so I sent her the pictures, and she was rolling. She's like, Tommy, make me into a Muppet.
Like, este güey, ¿y qué te dije en el ponte a hacer algo?
I'm like,
Because he sent me one picture, and I'm like,
Yeah,
the fuck?
La de fucking...
Yeah, with this one.
Not in my town. Not in
Yes. Y le dije, it's missing a jacket. And I was going to tell you, I don't wear earrings like that. Los aretitos de la...
Oh, le
de la
puso
Muppet.
aretitos.
I'm like, pinche. Y luego...
That's not the point.
Luego,
You also don't have purple skin or purple fur.
Just anything. I'm like,
I mean
just...
purple orange.
¿Y qué te digo? Ponte a hacer algo útil, hombre.
And what did I say? Like, oh, fuck you. Uy, qué mal agradecida. Pinche mal agradecida. I'm over here fucking, you know.
I'm over here thinking of you, eh?
Yeah, you know, making you into a Muppet.
The Muppet.
Muppet was good. We even gave her the tour shirt.
Not in my town. No están de visita. ¿Qué dice?
Yeah, no están de visita. Oh, that was a good one.
And I'm like, how the fuck did it mix that in?
Wait.
But yeah, and then it made sense. Yeah. But it was, I was fucking rolling. And then you're like, where's my jacket? I want to wear a jacket. So then I said, you the one with the leather jacket.
I was like, ay, las cosas que hace este güey.
Nah, then I did one of us, like Fernie, Esteban.
It wasn't as funny, but it was. Yeah,
It was good.
Salió bien, pero not as funny.
Fucking Fernie's the only one that did it. They looked a little weird.
Yeah, that's how I'm like that. What? Oh, like, you know, I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna let. No, not today, Satan. No.
And I don't go
Muppet.
back and fix them because then it starts giving you some weird shit.
Yeah, but sometimes it gives you better shit. It
Yeah.
goes both ways, man. Sometimes get better, sometimes get worse.
Ahí está, pinches.
You gotta fucking play with it a little bit.
Yeah, and then Esteban fucking 3 days late, he's all like, pinche Ramon over here, we're using fucking ChatGPT to fucking solve fucking complex fucking equations and fucking...
Yes, dude.
And you're all like over here making Muppets.
True.
I'm all like,
Picanos de las narices.
I approve of the Muppets. That shit was funny.
this shit was hilarious.
I'm just like, Muppet.
I was like, I'm gonna post that shit.
Ah, yeah, I saw.
She fucking replies all angry.
Why? I just said, why?
It's true. Like, why?
Why not?
Yeah,
I
she was
know.
funny.
Like, you know, I'm not.
I put you as a little ghost in the other one.
No, like, you know, I'm not.
Oh yeah, because you know you left
Oh, no vi.
and then for the fucking for the episode for the promo, fucking Fernie made you into a ghost.
No vi.
I chat GPT'd you into
Oh
fucking.
my God.
Yeah,
Jeez.
you're a ghost, Noelia.
Sorry. I have nothing in life. Might as well be a ghost. Oh my God. Ay,
You
Dios
can't see because
mío.
it cuts off, pero the other one you can see you're more ghosty. Pero traes esa camisa también, güey.
The darks.
They got-
My darks. I hate you guys.
It's fucking hilarious.
got your chongo down, everything.
Pinches
I don't
greñas
think I
and
have it
shit.
without the thing.
Forget you. Just like, mensajes que hacen. And he's over here saying, I got nothing going on.
It's coming up with some good pictures, man. I'm just saying.
You know, they had some downtime. So I'm all like, hey, you know what? Fuck it.
Oh, yeah.
I got some downtime. Let me mess with Noelia.
Hey, but at least you pulled distraction from Ramon.
I look like a Korean. Fucking parezco coreano.
No, baby,
He was
fucking-
like,
A ver si sale ahí en la cámara.
a ver, let me see him again. He looked like a Mexican Asian guy.
A Mexican Joe
trying to
Pesci.
open up his taco fusion spot.
Taco rolls.
Hey, hey, buddy,
Hey.
hey, look at hey, welcome, my friend. Hey,
Oh, shit.
Hey, let me sell you. Hey, what do you want to buy?
hey, 50% off. 50, half off. Taco Tuesday is Wednesday. Hey, Taco Wednesday.
Every day is a taco day.
Hey,
Oh, shit.
Why is that Italian?
I don't know. Siempre empiezo con un.
Hey, forget about it.
Hey, Fugazi.
Oh, shit.
Like, hey, you're supposed to be Mexican Asian. Hey, I don't know.
Oh, my God.
No sé, güey, no me sale eso. No sé.
¿No te salen las voces? Yeah, you had voices. You
Sí.
could, there was times where you could imitate people good. Now you
Yeah.
stopped, huh?
Pues es que it got offensive.
It's a Ballesteros trait.
I was like, but I learned Fernie. I'm like, you know, that might come off a little, I don't know. Pero,
Oh, my God, güey.
¿qué?
Is I?
Oh.
No, pinche.
Oh, that fucking those Muppets and fucking ChatGPT right now. I'm having fun with it.
ChatGPT.
I'm having a blast with it. It's fun.
Yeah, it is, man. It's fucking.
You know, fucking Fernie did the little fucking toy.
Oh, I got a new one. I was gonna do a new toy, but I don't know if está muy quemado ya. Pero
So,
I found a new one.
Chad.
Chad.
Chad. Just call him Chad.
Chad. No. Chad is a male Karen.
Oh, Chat.
Chat GBT.
GPT.
GP
Yeah.
as in Pepe. GP. Pepe. GPT. What is a GPT?
Gordo, prieto, tarado.
What does it really stand for?
I don't know. That's a Fernie.
I don't know.
All right, so it's Chat GPT. And it's a program in your phone.
No.
An app
Yeah, it could be an app.
That's what they call AI now. Wim.
Yeah.
on your phone.
Yeah.
Well, it could
or
be-
your
it could be on your
computer,
phone.
on your
It doesn't
tablet.
live on your phone, pero
Yeah.
you access it on your phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you say to it, hey,
No, well, I think you can. I think Esteban uses it with the voice thing.
Yeah.
I think you can. We're not that hip.
So, you know what? So it's that one. Ahí dice el chat.
oh.
Chata.
Okay.
And then you click on it, and then over here, like this is what this.
Oh my.
So then, this is Fernie. This is Fernie putting the pictures, and it's telling it what to do, right? And then ya la cara le sale it goes Noelia. and then he wants to fix something, then he'll type it. They're like, hey, arréglale este desmadre. Goes Noelia again, and he's not happy, so he types something else, and then bam, that's the final result.
So you just tell it what you want. Man.
Yeah. And
Hey,
shit.
I sometimes I try to be fucking at least cordial and ask it please, porque I don't want it to turn.
Can you tell like, hey, how to fix Noelia's non-busy, useless, no life?
Yes, you can. They'll tell you how to turn your life around.
So
Stop.
I see you're working on a new one. I'm not gonna show Noelia.
Stop. Wait, stop. Like, that's just the devil.
They'll give you life advice. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
it
we were
does.
talking about last week. You were saying no, que se mató the kid.
Oh,
with the AI
sí.
thing.
Yeah, some people are not using it. Like who was I
Well, it
hearing?
wasn't that one. There's
No.
ones there's like ones I use. They're based. Not all of them are like on the ChatGPT, but there's a bunch of them, and they'll be like the one you're saying that maybe he was using que you can talk to it like a girlfriend. Gives you like a girlfriend experience, a boyfriend experience, or if you want to talk to like fictional characters, pues like if you're into some fucking thing and you want to talk to the character, you want to talk to Jules, pues like you're texting with Jules. The thing will interact to you like
True,
with
like
Jules.
if
Hey, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Shit like that. So that's what I'm saying. That kid was probably using something like that.
Scary. It's scary. It's not scary.
And I did. I looked up that one and fucking it was something that el pinche kid también, lonely kid. But they say something about going home and the fucking AI thing was come home to me type of shit.
Uh-huh.
And then se mató.
Yeah. Imagine. I know. No.
Está cabrón. Oh, pero también vi I fucking the thing blew up too. That when you're talking about the fucking the güera with the N-word and the kid
Oh, uh-huh.
Oh my god.
that she's raising fucking she's like at $1 million or some shit.
And like a lot of these fucking supporters, they're like, you know what? You shouldn't be afraid to express yourself.
That's good because everybody's doing their homework too and they're exposing the people that have funded and all of them are businesses and
Their business. I don't know.
the world is doing its homework.
No shit. Yeah, porque pinche.
They're exposing all the people that they're exposed. I'm saying they because siento las redes y some people that are busy doing productive stuff, unlike me, que están buscando a estas personas, that they dedicate themselves to, doing all that shit. And they're exposing the banks that these people are funding it from. And, o sea, it's the best.
I saw that one where they're fucking.
It's the best.
There was a morenita, that was fucking.
Yes.
That went down a rabbit hole trying to figure out. She went into the code and trying to find who processes the payments for that website. Because the website doesn't give a fuck. I've heard about before because it's también, everybody brings up the same example del, ¿cómo se llama el vato? That kid that fucking shot the protest in the street. Remember Rittenhouse? The fundraising for his legal team, whatever, también went through that website. And it's like a Christian company with it. It's like a GoFundMe, pero son like hyper Christian, MAGA type people.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say racistas, pero son Son pinche de aquel lado, pues tipo mega, por decir, güey.
I mean, I think it's safe to say, you know, you hear this, you hear what they believe in. You hear what they believe in.
Free speech, like,
so
type
a lot of it is
people,
hate towards people that are not like them, and it's most of it is race.
So people fucking complain, and they're like, we don't police that type of shit. But that girl went down the little rabbit hole, found out it looked like it's Square that processes their payments. So she was like, hey, everybody complained to Square, so they fucking. So publicly, they're fucking like, "Sabes que we can't process your shit anymore."
There was this other thing, and it's just the synopsis of it because I was like, "This is amazing," pero there's somehow this company that has enough money to build homes around where that chick lives, but they're specifically trying to home immigrant Somalians in that neighborhood around her.
Surround her?
Yeah. And wherever she goes, they're going to follow her.
Which
like that company will fund to build houses around her and just house immigrants.
Está cabrón.
Does that have to be Somalians?
The article says Somalians.
That's what they're doing
But I'm
now.
saying I don't know about
Where did this take place at?
this incident.
Yeah.
I'm not sure donde. Era en un parque. Sí, era en un parque.
No, yeah, pero
Gracias, güey.
estado o ciudad.
Probably.
I don't remember either.
I don't know.
Pero también I saw that when it blew up to her, not GoFundMe, I forgot what it's called, but their little fund blew up because I guess some influencer lady que también
Yeah.
media locona.
Those
One of those, but she
fucking
has a huge
trad
fund.
wives and stuff.
Yeah, the little TikTok type fucking ladies. Pero she hit her up and she goes, okay, well, I'll fucking shoot out your thing, but mándame like una foto con tu nombre on paper so I can know it's yours, you know? I want the money to go to you type of shit. Y le mandó the thing. She's like, no, pero I wouldn't really know you're down for the cause. Con tu nombre, la foto y le pones the N-word. Like, I want to know you're fucking down. Y Simón, she's like, Simón, ahí le puso the N-word. So the picture's out there because she made her post it on Twitter or something, whatever. And so she's fucking, I'm like, fuck, bro, that's fucking ballsy as fuck. Bro. And that's when people fucking jumped on the fucking donating. So, I mean, that's literally fucking, I don't know, way. That's fucking way. Way. Because El Vato también had a move y todo, the guy that recorded it.
Yeah, because
the death threats y todo, he had to move his family, fucking.
Yeah. But they also started a GoFundMe for him, right?
Yeah, pero esos güeyes set like a goal. We're this is what we're aiming for I guess for legal and for moving and we're buying you fucking whatever para comprar cada. I don't know what they put, pero they put it like we need 200,000, right? No me acuerdo what they ponle was like the around 200,000. This is our goal. This is what we need, and this is what we need it for. And they got to 200, and that's it. They lo cerraron. And so that's what we need. As opposed to that one, because she had a goal, and then she just keeps changing it, like lifting the goal. Dame más, dame más, dame más.
Well, I mean, what you gonna do?
It's fucking crazy though.
It is. It is, and that's why I'm like, in these times, like you don't have to do anything, but it's encouraged to speak up, like. But it's always this ego, like, oh, you know, be the bigger person. Fuck that. I'm done being the bigger person. Literally, I am bigger. So I mean, that's been the story of my whole life. I have nothing going on.
All my life.
You know, be the bigger person. No, I'm just done. Like, because being the bigger person nothing happens. You just still end up being treated like shit. Oh, because you want to be modest. And oh, no, I want to be humble. Fuck that. These people, my philosophy is like, oh, you know, you don't want to stoop to their level. I am going to stoop to their level because they need to understand what the fuck I'm trying to tell them. That they're pieces of shit.
But then you get death threats. No?
Pero pues no llego a ese punto. Pero it just sucks because when you're trying to do the right thing, even that happens. But it's okay. That family's going to be protected too, you know? What I'm saying is just that si ven cosas, I don't know why I do understand why in certain situations it can be a safety issue, you know? Yeah. Que si tú ves una chava que se la están chingando those guys, like, yeah, me as a female, I'm like, I might want to intervene.
Might not be the situation for me. Yeah.
Might not be the situation because I'm going to get my head busted in, and then who's going to call my family and who, you know?
Pues sí ha pasado. You see las noticias que people jump in and they get stabbed or whatever. Yeah.
Entonces, en una situación así, the safest thing would be filming the situation, like many people, but trying to get the good details. Zoom in on the faces of criminals, zoom in on the outfit that they're wearing, the shoes,
the car.
Look at what they're doing. Don't just record the situation. Record the details that are going to be needed. I mean, that's my suggestion. Pero en
Just,
otras
like, put some
situaciones, si estás viendo una persona maltratando a un niño, a un animal, a una persona anciana, a una persona con discapacidades, what the fuck is the problem with say, hey, stop fucking talking to that handicapped person like that?
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck are you? And then when I do that, when I've done that, it's like, oh, no, mija, es que no te metas en problemas. So over it.
Yeah, kids
So over it.
and
So
handicap
over.
está cabrón.
So over. Like, oh, be the bigger person. I'm not gonna be the bigger person. I'm not. I'm gonna stoop to your level so you understand what the fuck I'm saying. I'm not threatening you. I'm just letting you know. No. Porque por eso mucha gente dice las pendejadas que quieren decir, and it's just sucky because like anybody can say anything, get money out of being racist. You know, it's
Shit
just,
ton of money, man.
yeah, it's just sad. It's very scary, very sad. And that's why I get pissed off a lot of times with some people where it's like, be quiet, shut up. Like, shut up.
You don't even have to fucking win the
Like,
lottery
shut
anymore.
up. Like, stop. Just
Shut up on your face.
shut up in your face, you know? Y otras situaciones, I don't know, it's just scary, it's sad. But then there's other things that you're like, oh, but there's good things too, you know? Cuando veo cosas feas así, luego veo videos de perritos y gatitos y luego reuniones familiares, you know, like, oh, I haven't seen my mom in 30 years. And
Just like
I'll
I
see shit
reset.
like that too, and then I get sad. I'm like, ah.
I used to have things.
Yeah. I used to have someone that I didn't see for 30 years, you know? Entonces, pero it's just scary. Pues a veces digo, like, I set myself rules that I'll get home, I won't get on the phone for a few minutes, or not minutes, like for a long,
Yeah.
you know? Porque it could be oversaturation of the same shit, the same feed, the same
Yeah.
stuff. And it's like, no, ya. Porque también, como todo, veo muchos videos de los que me salen es like, men bashing on women bashing on men, and this and that, the male epidemic loneliness bullshit. Like, I don't give a fuck about you being lonely. You caused this shit on yourself. I'm lonely too, but I'm happy. I'm doing something about it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Cosas así pendejas que just adds ideas to what you're already feeling. So I'm like, no, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. I just, me remuevo de eso. So that's why too with my mom, I'm like, you gotta be careful what you watch. You know, just be careful what you're hearing. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe all this other shit, you know? Porque muchas de las cosas que escuchamos o vemos, they're catered to create this in us, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's things that you physically yourself see. You know, like Skid Row. That's not fake. That's not made up. It is scary and it's sad and it's just scary. You know?
I think they just busted that lady. The one that was in charge of the Los Angeles homeless shelters.
What about her?
She was... what was this? Like, I guess it was a whistleblower. And they're like investigating her.
Well, I mean, if these people did their job and actually solved homelessness, they wouldn't have any jobs. So, but the thing is, too, Skira, and as I was telling a friend, like, homelessness is not the issue. It's the people, the addictions, the people that are homeless. A lot of them are mentally ill. Mm-hmm. They have addictions to drugs. You could put them in a home, but they still have
An addiction.
They still have mental ill health conditions that they don't want to get treated, because when we start treating ourselves and taking care of ourselves, we start being responsible. And part of being responsible is doing things to sustain yourself and your livelihood. And a lot of people don't want to have those responsibilities. So sometimes it's easier to just... Sometimes. Porque si hay mucha gente que sí está homeless, that they do fully take advantage of the resource that is available for them. Mm-hmm. You know? Pero hay gente que no quiere. And that's the sad part, because it's like, homelessness is not the issue.
Well, I mean, you're always going to have homeless. Pues.
Oh, yeah. Homeless people.
Because like you said, there's some
houseless people or whatever.
Transients.
People that, you know, are living in the streets.
Yeah, you're always going to have them porque
porque siempre han existido. When we were little.
But Dick, even in the fucking biblical times, pues,
there's always been people that didn't
homeless.
have homes, that lived in the streets, that were transient. But what I'm saying is that hay cosas que uno ve en la tele o en las webs, en los websitos, that sometimes is made up. But then when you actually drive through downtown, you see, like, no, this is not made up. This is real shit.
But I mean, then now the like, yeah, now it's different, pues.
I went to... I think I said it last time, que fui al Region for some show or whatever. Y yeah, we drove through town. It's just depressing. It's just like... It's depressing in the sense of, like, the city, like, how it, you know, it could be a lively city, like any downtown city, pero it becomes what it becomes. Pero scary, like, can't walk through there. You can't walk through it, even in daytime. I remember like a few years ago, I volunteered with my friend at the mission because he used to work there. And he was like, "Oh, we'll park a few blocks and then we'll walk." Like, I'm not walking.
Fuck your life.
No, first I'm like, walking. No, I do walk. I do walk, guys. I do. Pero, soy exagerada.
She has walking shoes.
He was like,
She's got walking pantuflas.
he was like, "Oh, I'll park over here." We went like probably like 5 blocks. Let's just say it was 5 blocks.
You're like,
And then I'm not walking with you. I'm not walking from there to the mission. Let's say, he said, "Oh, you'll be with me." Like, yeah, but it's you, me, and then a bunch of other fucking crazy fools out there. I'm not like, you're dropping me off in the front and you're walking me into the place, and I'll wait for you here, and then you could go park and do your thing because it's not even safe in the day. No es que te van a, pero uno no sabe. Like, yo como mujer, I don't trust any.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
I don't trust any fucking man. If I'm walking in the streets by myself,
Yeah, you don't trust one man.
I don't trust-
street worth. Yeah.
you know, no, I'm not. I'm not.
get it.
Entonces, that's the scary part where it's like, dude, people can't even walk through downtown and do anything, and you know, it's just sad. It's sad, and it just digo, ay, se ve feo. Se ve feo.
Pero,
Como todo, you
pero
know?
you mean the
I don't know why I brought that up.
no, but I'm saying that. But what's sad that you can't walk through downtown,
no,
or
it's just
just
sad to see the
people que están sufriendo.
the people how just what addiction does.
Porque ya ves que
What addiction does.
I mean, a lot of people talk about it in the sense, como like you're saying, it's sad that you can't walk in downtown anymore.
Yeah.
Pues, ¿me entiendes? Like, oh, it's
Well,
fucking
a lot of
downtown.
places. A lot of places.
No, but I'm saying they talk about it from that point of view.
Yeah.
that, I can't even walk here anymore.
Yes.
¿Me entiendes? As opposed to, oh, it's sad que all these people
No.
have to fucking live.
No, that's why I said it's sad that you see people. It's scary that we can't
Yeah,
walk through
it
there.
affects me in that I can't, that like you,
Yes.
I can't walk down
But
the
then
street.
the bigger picture is
Yeah.
like, oh my God, there's so many people. But that's the first that I get. Like, there's so many people living on the streets. There's
Like,
so
what's
many,
broken that everybody's
and they're
fucking-
addicted to drugs and everything. One. Then the other thought goes, and then it starts breaking down in my head. Like, fuck, there's a lot of women who are living on the streets, drug addicted. They're probably getting raped. If they're getting raped, they're probably getting pregnant. If they're getting pregnant, they're not getting health care for their pregnancy, and they're having these babies in these tents.
Shit.
And or do we know how many babies are being born in tents? Do we know where these babies are ending up in?
Maybe. I don't know.
What is entonces pues digo, that's my
Because they track a lot of homeless stuff. I don't know. I've never looked into the baby shit.
no, por eso digo, no, yo no, I don't know either. But I'm saying, like, driving through there, that's my thought process.
Yeah.
Like, first it starts with in general, and then it starts breaking down, and then I start thinking, where's that baby gonna end up in? What kind of home is it gonna be end up in? When that baby grows up, what kind of issues what kind of manifestations of issues it gonna? Todas pendejadas me empiezan a pensar. Entonces I'm like, let me just get out of here. Let me get back on the freeway and get to my empty fucking box of a house where there's nobody waiting for me.
That old dog that doesn't give a fuck.
The dog that just like, oh, you're here? Bark, bark.
Give me some
Feed
food.
me. She's not even barking to protect the home. She's just barking to get
Because I'm
fed.
hungry. I'm
So
hungry.
yeah. Pero pues digo, that's the sad part of, like, you know, lo que hace la adicción, you know?
Yeah, because shit's broken, way.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not just the addiction. I mean, they've done all those studies. It's not addiction anymore. Where that's the number one cause. Way that might end up being a result because you're como like the one Esteban always used to bring up the was it the basketball guy or whatever that went and tried that experiment, or some rich guy, or who was it that went and tried that experiment?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go see what it's like to be homeless
I
for a
think
week.
one of those.
And then by like a few days later, he was just shitting on the street. Like, you lose your inhibitions.
Oh yeah, I did remember he was mentioning that.
That's what I'm saying. So like, the drug part ends up being a result, but it's not the reason you end up there most of the time anymore.
No.
Like back in the day, like in our days, a lot of it was drug use, pues, and because
Sí.
like you're saying, los que no quieren ayuda.
Eran
'cause they're-
buenos.
Or wine, but I'm saying they're so deep into that addiction and rabbit holes, way, que they don't want the help, way. Like they can't accept it. They're not there yet. Pero now it's fucking like people pues that lose their job or fucking lose their home and somehow fucking slowly end up in their car. Then they fucking sell the car. Then before you know, well, you're now in the street. Now you're all depressed.
Yeah.
Hey, fucking tengo esta pipa.
Oh.
Pues fuck, que pasa la pipa. I'm like, Noelia, I got nothing to live for.
Fuck you, Ferdy. Fuck you.
No, but I'm saying así pasa.
Yeah.
No? That's the kind of like the what happens now. So it's not like everybody always says, oh, que pinche drugs. Que
No.
That's not the case anymore. Yeah.
No.
That's
I
what
mean,
he-
there's a lot of reasons a person can end up living on the streets, houseless and whatnot. Pero también es que, well, there's a lot of resources too, but it's always, the resources are not always as accessible as just
Por
the
decir, remember
resorting to living on the
in
street.
downtown, we've talked about it before, the one when estaba next to the 107, that they made it, the hotel, and then next to it there was another building, remember? That they made into homeless little apartments. They're like little studios.
Okay.
Remember, I brought up before that they keep fucking, they can't fill it in because the process, for some reason, it gets stuck in the fucking process for the city paying or whatever. So like they fill out all the applications and they go through the process and then they get to a point where, okay, pues mandas el chequecito so we already told them they can move in, and the city or whatever, wherever they go, we haven't processed it.
And then
they gotta wait another month.
That lady that they're trying to.
That's what I'm saying. So there's people trying, and then the process is broken. Like they can't. So now that the building, I don't know about that. I think last time we talked about it was like a year ago that Zambato did like an investigation, pretty fucking deep mamada. Que no me acuerdo bien, pero the pedo was always, okay, we need the chequecito. We told them they can move in next week. No, we haven't processed it yet. So now they gotta wait a month, and then they hit them up again. They're like, oh, we haven't got to it still.
And then that month is a month of desperation for that person waiting.
So
it can trigger stuff.
No, y el pedo es que by the time sometimes that okay, they finally, months like later, they go, okay, we finally approved it. They can't find that person anymore.
Yeah.
Están perdidos, whatever. You can say drogas, you can say whatever it is, but they lost their phone, they couldn't get a new one type of shit, or they had to get a new one, got a new number.
And then they'll end up using that person who was doing everything correctly. They'll use them as a statistic of like, no, it didn't work out.
They didn't want help. We couldn't find them.
Yeah.
We had the
Or they passed away yesterday. The Mija and I were heading there's a, you know where you went to the McDonald's? Okay, so the McDonald's is on this side. On the other side, there's a Tams.
Okay.
There's a bus stop right there. Fucking when we're passing by, we see a tent over in the cop car. I'm all like, oh shit. She's like, man, what happened? What went down? I'm all like, oh, nothing violent, because or else they would have closed the whole street. You know, but they had a tent, and sure enough, someone died at the bus stop. Like, you know, and it was a homeless person. And it's just like, fuck.
Yeah. So that hotel or whatever thing now, I would let that when I brought up, it was like 80% empty, way.
Yeah.
Because it's just a cycle. Because you lost that person, you start the cycle for fucking.
And then because there's not enough people coming, there's not enough, we can't give funds to this program anymore. Shut it off.
And
where does that money go? To fucking people
that señora that got arrested?
She's getting investigated. She's getting investigated.
Es cierto, like
there's a lot of corruption.
Yes, like you're not here for you. What happens? This is just based on my experience. Uno sí empieza, por ejemplo, la ilusión, the illusion of like, working in these fields of helping people, blah blah blah. But then you start seeing the nitty gritty and the ugly side of it. You're like, that's why there's no progress in our communities.
Well, I think
that's why there's no progress in our communities. That's why programs are being shut down, because you fucking money hungry ass dummies.
There's a lot of fucking tranzas in like that nonprofit shit.
Like so many things. Like I was telling my friend the other day, I was like, well, I mean, for a variety of reasons, things didn't work out for us the way maybe wanted to. Pero le dije, if I would have loved to be a dancer, not like exotica, pero dancer, like professional, like backup dancer for Lady Gaga dancer.
Right
you know?
away.
I would have loved it. Obviously, I know. I wouldn't have to worry about not having a life.
I would be calling you up like, hey, can I get some Lady Gaga tickets?
Nah, you
gotta call
got
my
too much
sister.
shit
She's
in your
got a
life.
life,
You got so much shit in your life.
I don't want to bug you.
Digo, my friend, you know, I would have loved to be a dancer or continue with music. I used to play the violin in elementary, pero the program got cut. There was no music classes in middle school or high school for violin, you know? Pero but I would have loved to be a dancer, but my mom didn't know about certain resources or programs, and our life was different, so we were not able to do certain things. And then 3, my parents, you know, way of feeding my self-esteem was not the best, you know? And that's por a variety of things, pero there's so many things that in our culture, in our community, in our community, we can be doing, but it's shit like that where money-hungry people just want to keep the money to themselves.
Yeah.
And it's sad because there's so many, yo lo que digo, con lo que veo, like so many talented children in our communities that are not going to be able to fulfill that talent that they should be because limited resources, why can't these kids, por ejemplo, where I worked, and that's why I be getting mad sometimes. I'm like, fucking assholes with their head up their ass. Por ejemplo, it's simple sometimes for a person who lives in Orange County in the nice house to say like, well, why can't that mom hire a nanny?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know because she has 3 jobs and no husband.
Take them to daycare. Yeah.
You know, and daycare is half of her
Half would be
wage
nice.
más.
Probably more.
So, son cosas así que es like very simple for us. Some people say certain things. Por eso digo yo a veces, a mí se me hace fácil decir, ay, pobre gente de downtown, they have the research, blah, 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 blah. But then the way you put it is like, no, there are people who are doing the job. But then the stop is where they don't want to slip the check.
Yeah.
Because then you have money hungry people like this lady that they're investigating.
But también,
You know?
it all comes también to the... They start this program and then they put fucking... Not enough people in that program like to work it.
No.
That to process a thing fucking
Yeah.
takes a year. ¿Me entiendes?
So this lady right here, fucking Dr. Adams or whatever.
Oh, you just looked it up, bro.
No, yeah, I found it.
Yeah, you would remember
I found
Dr.
it.
Adams.
I'm like, she has another last name. I'm like, which one is the
Classic
one?
Ramon.
She has 2 last names, Dr. Adams, something with a K, but I'm like, it's Adams.
No wonder
Okay.
he was out of the conversation. It's like research.
Let me get
ChatGPT.
all facts.
Part of the thing también that they're investigating is because the whistleblowers, that she let go of a lot of qualified people to bring in her friends and fucking subordinates from another place. They're not qualified to do this,
No, I
and
think
they're getting fucking paid good money.
I think a lot también in like the nonprofit like sector. I think there's a lot of fucking like narcissists too, way, that are doing it literally for the look at me, look what I'm doing. I'm helping people. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Type of shit. And it's not even about the actual helping people. It's about just saying, look at me.
The grandiosity
Yeah,
of it
ándale.
for them. Mhm.
But what they don't understand, well, I mean, what people need to, these people that are running these nonprofits, like, yeah, they have to get paid, but they're using people's money. They're a nonprofit. They're not for profit, which
Yeah.
is that the
That's-
company's not making money off of it. These are donations or they're getting from the city or whatever it is to make it happen. And they're fucking just, you know, they want to throw a little party. Like, oh, yeah, we'll just use the money. I'm like, this is not your money to fucking
Well, I mean, it depends with the
dispose
party.
of
If
that.
you're throwing a party for por decir to raise money and it actually raises money, then it makes sense. But if you're doing it like you're saying, que probably this señora was doing, throwing parties for her friends, essentially, yes, es otro pedo, ¿me entiendes? So there's distinctions between, it's not just throwing a party, pues, ¿me entiendes?
Yeah, it just pisses me off.
No, I mean, there's a lot of corruption.
Grinds
in
my
the-
gears.
There's a lot of, even, I mean, nonprofits have always been used for fucking shady shit. Even in the, like in segregation
Church.
times when they
Church.
integrated. No, yeah, it was a church thing because when they integrated the schools, a lot of white people with money, that's when fucking, like Catholic schools and Christian schools came up a lot because there was schools now, okay, this one's only for whites. And since we're private, we can be only for whites, or this one's only for white boys, or this one's only for white little girls, because we're private, and we don't need to abide by that. And eventually, they had to change it because they're just segregating. But so it's always fucking been used that way because they had to threaten to take away their nonprofit status for them to integrate with.
So I think
And that was the religious fucking people way.
there's another story that I heard, on the radio the other day, that I think the Catholic schools are going into the charter aspect
yes.
of it, and now they're trying to get fucking money from the city because they're a charter school, but yet they're Catholic and they're private. So it's like, se está hablando un pinche desmadre. I'm like,
Well, in Texas,
No.
they passed the voucher shit, no?
no. Nope. I'm not like, look, I'm Catholic. But no, that's some bullshit. You know,
Well,
that's
because
some
the
bullshit.
churches are losing money too. Not a lot of people are going to church. Anyways, but that's another topic. But
No, I'm saying in Texas, I think they passed the vouchers thing, the school voucher thing.
what is that?
The one where if your kid doesn't go to public school, te dan el chequecito to take to wherever you want.
But are you really taking them to wherever you want?
Well, that I've talked to with me and Ramon talked to it on the fucking the car drive fucking home one, little one we do. Pero I mean, if si estás pobretón, that chequecito is probably not gonna fucking be enough to pay for your private Catholic school. So the people that it benefits is essentially people that are already paying for private school. Now you get like a rebate. So like your kid's not going to fucking public school. Here's a $500 voucher, since we're not giving your money to the school
And
now.
that's just for lunch.
So me entiendes? But usually that amount doesn't cover the tuition. So like si eres pobretón, you're still not going to send them there. But now the public school has less money because those kids are sending them to the Catholic school that can already pay that are now getting like a rebate and essentially. Right?
Yeah.
So it is another form of like distributing wealth, pues, ¿me entiendes? So you take it away from the pobretones and give it to people that can already afford to pay for school. Right?
Living in America.
Yeah, and I mean, and I mean, we're raza. We know like a lot of familias that struggle to send their kids to private school, but they still do and they still survive, no? But there's a lot of that can't.
Yeah.
And now fucking, I mean, you might help those people too, but the majority will be people pues that can afford to send their kids to.
Yeah. I mean, what I hear a lot with the private schools or Catholic schools or the charter schools, like, por ejemplo, like, oh, my kid needs these services. Like, yeah, well, you're asked out because the private school don't give a fuck.
No, yeah.
They don't care about an IEP. They don't care about an assessment. And they don't care about interventions.
Well, not they don't care, but a lot of them don't.
They don't have the resource. They don't have the...
It's a lot of
they're not catered for that. So a lot of parents, that's I'm like...
So now you got to go to the fucking...
You got to go to public school.
The public school. And if you're one of those vouchers places, now has less funding.
Oh, no, es que también dicen, like, my kid needs help and he's in a private school, but they don't have the assistance and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, you're just in the same luck if you put him in the public system because the public school is not going to give him
Well, the public school is a little better porque todavía they try.
There's more chance to appeal with them.
But now, like, por decir, I think it's all, I want to say it's Texas. I don't think it's just like a little city thing. But like if they're with the vouchers, pues, you're taking money away from the public school. So now obviously you got to start cutting shit. You don't have the money for it anymore.
There goes band class.
No, the band class is probably already gone. But shit like that, like the special ed shit, pues, that shit's costly, pues. Like the fucking, eso te cuesta más to educate one kid versus like.
Pero es que también, yo no sé de Texas. I don't know Texas. But I'm saying here in California, like.
No, but the pedos kid, it starts in one thing,
no,
pues.
it
And
does.
then it starts snowballing. And I mean, yeah, I care about my local shit, pero. Yeah, ves que the education already seems to be failing as it is, in like the whole country. Yes, pinchy people believe some crazy shit.
Well, that's why they want to bring Bibles back into classes. Living in America.
It's depressing as fuck.
Pero, pues, at least you guys have kids, and someone to come home
worse.
to.
You know what? Fuck you both.
A spouse.
I didn't mean it that way.
Well, how did you mean it?
Just in the fact that, like, hey, spoil yourself. Treat yourself.
You could have said that.
Do you see how simple life would be, Fernie, if he just said...
Al grano.
Al grano. Al grano. Like, hey, no sabes qué, hermanita?
Treat yourself.
You've been through a lot of shit.
Just talking memes.
You've survived a lot of shit. Let me create a Muppet out of your survival.
That Muppet should have been all raggedy.
Yeah. Triumphant, you've been through a lot of shit, you're still, pues, te va la vida de patada, pero you deserve it. Treat yourself. Es más, I'll take you to the concert. I'll drop you off. No.
I could drop you off.
No, pues ya, yo dije que eso pasaría anyways. You're not offering. I already volunteered your ass. If that was the case.
Oh, shit.
I'll drop. You can leave your car here.
Yeah, pero no, pero that's all que quiero decir. Hey, treat yourself, hermanita.
That's all I had to say.
Treat yourself. Pero no.
You have to give her the laundry list.
1,000 ways to die type of list.
2 hours later, just treat yourself.
Yeah, like,
No,
hey,
you never got to it.
You deserve it. You treat yourself. Do you see how even soft that was? Pero la otra, like, no tienes nada. No tienes responsabilidades. Tú no tienes hijos. Es más, no eres nada.
No tienes novio, she says.
No tienes novio, no tienes pareja. Nadie te pela. Nadie te soba las patas. Nadie te dice, amor, te hice un sope. Un sopito en el shape de un corazoncito.
Un pancake.
Un pancake con poquita miel, como yo sé que te gusta. No. Tú no tienes eso, Noelia.
I was at the store and I noticed it didn't have maple syrup.
Go to the show. No, none of that, Fernie. It's just clang. Well, kick me while I'm down. Y ahorita all you have to say was like, you deserve it. You know how that changed?
Treat yourself.
Everything?
2 hours
Treat
later.
yourself.
Treat yourself.
It happens like that. Like, put me in the gutter and then uplift me. I'm like, well, you know where you're at. I'm going to treat myself. If I have to get 2 tickets just for me, no le hace. No, I'm not going to do that shit.
That way you have space, wiggle room.
That's true, huh?
He's one of those masculine men.
Yeah, let me borrow your credit card.
All right.
Let me borrow your credit card. La mija won't even worry about it. Pero but yeah, pues, ya ves el pinche mundo. Pero we got a new pope. And hopefully, Because there's no term for them, huh? It's not like a 4-year thing. They're like
No.
hasta que
Hasta se mueran. Or
Okay.
they give it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I hope not. I'm really hopeful because the world is very scary right now. I mean, the world, del mundo siempre ha sido pinche un mundo cagado. Siempre. Desde los bíblicos hasta ahorita. ¿Para qué nos hacemos? It's always been terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible shit has always happened in the world. But now, obviously, it's magnified because it's accessible to see all the craziness and how it's affecting us daily. Pero then luego hay ciertas cosas que dices, bueno, this is a little silver lining in this fucked up situation. And to me, the Pope who was elected, I'm like, but yo digo, I'm Catholic. Mitch is trying to convince me to go back to church and I'm just to go to mass, not to be involved, And I'm like, maybe. Maybe. I'll go to. I went to church yesterday.
Shit.
No, I went to church yesterday, but it was funny.
Oh, shit.
Pero digo, the Pope is just like a bit of a relief.
Some
Porque yo
good news?
también, a bit of a. Porque yo pensé, fuck, I hope they don't choose some old school, traditional bullshit Pope
Hater.
that just is. Mucha gente. Because I hear it in conversations with people like very traditionalist, our parents, our family, very traditionalist, but it's like, dude, like the world is progressing, like the world is moving, and some of these traditional views aren't working anymore.
Yeah.
They're not working. That's why the world is the way the fucking world is, because some things haven't worked, but we're so stuck on stupid,
Yeah.
Por ejemplo, that was one of those conversations I was having with my mom. I'm like, the world has been ran by men forever. And why is there a problem in letting females take the position of quote unquote power to see how things might be different?
Well, I mean, the
Pero
other countries
Esto es otro problema.
have moved on a little
Por
bit.
eso digo, okay, yes, there are. That's why I tell mom, like, there's other countries that we think, they're so behind, they're so delayed compared to the United States, but no, entonces, yeah,
Delayed in other ways. Maybe.
delayed in other
But
ways
not-
for sure, but progressive in other ways too, where we're thinking we're the best country, and it's like, look at the clown show that we're having right now,
I mean, there was a time when
Pero-
we were. Not
Yeah. Y por eso digo, with all this shit that's happening and all this stuff, I'm like, I don't care, because once again, like, there's this theories and blah, blah, como I say, theories, y conspiracies, all they could, they chose that Pope on purpose because I don't care why, who, what. I love it.
They probably did. I mean, they literally chose that Pope on purpose.
Like they probably like, let's get a guy from the United States. I know.
para que se caigan.
No, but I'm saying that I think that, I mean, part of it had to be part of the calculation, no? Okay, we need.
Maybe.
I'm saying it has to. How would you not consider that? ¿Me entiendes? Like,
For sure. No, sí. Eso es algo que yo digo, claro, pero yo no me quiero enfocar en eso porque then I start going to some other dumb shit in my head. But I'm like, you know what? Chef's kiss.
I mean,
Chef's kiss.
I like to think about it. They did, but in the positive sense, like we were talking about earlier, que estos ways are getting kind of out of control. Those Christians and pinche America way. We need an American Pope que views things a little bit different than they do. See if we can course correct a little bit, Pero I like to think about it in that positive way, as opposed to fucking just being an American que fucking.
No, sí, claro. I mean, that's just a little bit of the cherry on top. But my thing is just, y es la conversación que tengo con mi mamá a veces de que, and whatever, I don't know about the listeners, but this is just me. Pero one of the conversations I have with my mom is that que siempre there's always this belief that Antichrist. And I told my mom, like, we're just basing it on our beliefs of Catholics and Christ-like and all that shit. There's Antichrist everywhere, forever. Based on what we've learned of what Christ is and what the religion has taught us, everything this clown is doing is Antichrist. Mm-hmm. So he is an Antichrist. If we're looking at it from that, I told her from that perspective. Luego es que we've grown up thinking this Antichrist is gonna be this fucking monster that just comes out of nowhere, like fucking the end of days, and like, I'm here to collect all of your. Blah, blah, blah.
I win.
It's not that. It's people who go against the humanity, the humane things that make us as better people. You're taking
That's
benefits.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm talking about our country. I mean,
That's
the
what I'm
world.
saying. That's a lot.
That's a lot of people, but you're taking a lot of benefits from people that are handicapped,
Yeah,
that
a lot
are
of people.
poor, that are this. So yes, that's very Antichrist of you.
But I mean, there's all the people that fucking don't want school lunches. No mames.
That's very Antichrist of you to allow and be okay with a child going to sleep hungry.
Yeah.
That's very antichrist of you.
Yeah.
So por eso digo, you know, listeners, whatever, I don't, but it's great. But that's what the conversation I had with my mom, where it's like, Mom, there's antichrist everywhere. Like, it's not some just fucking one dude that's going to come out looking like a goat and all in flames. No, it's just the idea that you're doing something that if you believe in God and the religion and you're using your Bible thumper, you're an antichrist. You know? And that's why I sometimes like the Bible's a weapon in the wrong hands.
Oh, definitely. What was that movie with Denzel Washington? Ezekiel?
I don't know.
Is it? No.
No, the one where he's blind.
Yeah. Oh, spoiler alert.
Oh.
No, I mean that's the whole movie.
No, he's not. Well, he is, but you don't
Oh.
see it.
Anyway, but sí, así como una pistola. The gun's the gun. The gun is the gun is the
It's a
gun.
tool.
It's a gun. It's just there. It's
The
not,
Book of Eli.
the gun is there. It's if there's a gun, I'm not gonna be afraid of the gun. I'm gonna be afraid of the person who has the gun. I'm not scared of the Bible, but the person that has the Bible who's gonna use the Bible verses to their benefit to attack and to justify their hate, that then then that's a weapon of hate and of destruction. Entonces por eso digo a mi mamá, eso del pinche puto anticristo está en todos lugares, ama, en todos lugares. Everywhere. It's not just one fucking, just like God is everywhere in everything, if our belief teaches us that,
I saw a little, I guess it's a meme, con la pinche, una de those classic meme photos, but decía, like it's that one vato's like thinking shit through, whatever. He said, you think that these people with their omnipresent fucking God don't realize that he'll figure out that your loophole? Like, he doesn't see that you're using a loophole because, they kind of talk circles around like, oh, well, the book says that's, yeah, but this is, it's like, you think que el God que sabe todo doesn't know what you're doing?
Yeah. Exactly. And it's like, yeah, that's, but look, I don't know the Bible back and forth like a lot of people, but I'm like,
motherfucker, I said this.
but I'm like, really? Like, you are using Bible verses to condemn homosexuality, but there's also Bible verses that condemn eating shrimp.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
No,
But,
yeah. And there's probably more about the shrimp
There's a
than
lot,
about the
yeah.
homosexuality. Yeah.
The Bible says all men are liars.
Just like everybody misunderstands. We talked about that one too. They misunderstand the Gomorrah one.
Sodom and Gomorrah?
The Sodom and Gomorrah.
Oh, yeah.
About it being a homosexual thing. Y que por eso was raised.
Yeah.
They were just party people.
No, it was them fucking. It wasn't even about fucking homosexuality. It was about them fucking being ¿cómo se dice?
Progressive?
No, like it was about mistreating a guest. That you're supposed to welcome a guest into your home, and instead they raped them.
Yeah.
They raped them not because they were homosexual, but as to degrade them. Mm-hmm. And then the other guy, because the hero that didn't want to give him up, in that same thing, offers his daughter to be raped instead of the guest. In other words, he was protecting the guest above all so much that he offered his daughters. And then everybody takes that as, because of their gay shit, fucking God burned them to the ground. Mm-hmm. No, he burned them to the ground because you're supposed to welcome in someone from the street into your home. You're supposed to help someone above yourself.
Not rape them and degrade them. Also, that we're all humans.
Yeah.
Even if it's a person in Skid Row, there's still a sense of humanity that we have to respect.
Hey, Franny, cala la casa. No.
Me van a tocar.
No. Come on, hey. You're a guest of mine.
También, por ejemplo, siempre, obviously, there's going to be the debate of forever and ever.
Not the person that took in the guest. The town, pues, the pueblo fucking essentially raped the person. That's why he burned down the whole fucking.
Wait a minute,
city.
then I'm fucking confused.
No?
So, aquí estamos en este barrio, right?
Yeah.
And the whole town, this whole neighborhood is gonna rape me?
Like the man came to demand that fucking. Si me acuerdo bien, the man kind of came to demand that person, pues, for whatever reason. No me acuerdo what the reason was, and the guy didn't want to give him up because he's my guest. And pretty much, tipo ice, lo sacaron y fucking raped him.
Oh, al guest.
Mm-hmm. Entonces el señor, el host dijo, no lo violen a él, violen a mis hijas.
Yeah. Like he was trying to, so that part's fucking weird as fuck.
Like my
So,
guest is more important. But the moral is like, hey,
algo así.
and maybe, I mean, porque a lo que yo estoy escuchando con esto es de que instead of degrading a person who's coming into your town who's new, be welcoming to them because they're new, because they don't
Or
know
que necesita
anything.
ayuda.
And
Type
give
of
them a
shit.
fucking
Entonces,
breakdown.
puede uno aplicarlo en lo de la inmigración. Why are we degrading the people that are coming from other countries? Why are we degrading them instead of welcoming them? So that could be something that's
that is
associated with. But everybody says it was a homosexual thing. Back to also
okay.
Mary Magdalene was a prostitute. She wasn't the woman that was used in the moral of like whoever has no sin throw the first stone. That's not her.
There was another Mary Magdalene?
It was another woman. It was another person.
Another Mary?
I don't know what her name was.
And even that
But it
person-
wasn't Mary Magdalene. Y esa es la teoría de que ella era la prostituta. And it's like, Mary Magdalene, who knows who she was? I mean, I don't know much. Pero el chiste es de que ella no es la prostituta. And then they're saying there was no real prostitute, that he was using his stories. Pero si se juntaba con todos, el pinche Jesus, you know? Por eso andaba, andamos en fiesta de Jesús.
Era el ambiente.
Era de ambiente el Jesús y... You know, and people forget that too. You know, I tell mom like, hey, Jesus had long hair. Why was it wrong for him to have long hair?
I know, right?
Jesus turned water into wine, but then when we say this, you know, we turn the water into tequila, nobody believes us, you know?
We're turning this fucking clamato into
He was hanging
michelada.
out with the outcasts, but then I hang out with weirdos and...
Oh, yeah.
No,
you're
Noelia,
the-
no. So,
No, and then he
know?
was
Tú eres
against
la marihuana.
he was against capitalism,
yeah.
against money, pues making money. Remember?
Pues cuando los corrió de la iglesia, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, like, don't just be. That's why I tell mom, like, you know, people select what they want the certain verses in the Bible, but then they forget there's other stuff too.
No, but they
I don't
interpret
know.
it how, to their
Yeah.
they morph it, or como they twist it into their
Yeah, yo siempre tengo esas pinches discusiones saludables. Healthy discussion.
You're not throwing tables over.
No, I don't. No, I know I talk a lot of shit, but no, me and my mom, we get along really good, you know? It's a relationship that was working on for 45 years, you know? Pero
Pues I mean, even because we talked about it a few times too. I think I brought up the Gomorrah shit before too. Pero también the one that, remember that the classic I always bring up is the other one, because there's only like a few passages with the other one that brings up homosexuality, the thou shalt not the thou. It's something about a man sleeping with a man, whatever was a sin. In that same fucking page is the one where it says fucking, if you're divorced, you fall into the same category.
Oh, yeah.
If you eat, como dices, like shrimp, como dices, it's all in that same page. It's on the same
But
little
let's
page.
look for the part that says homosexual.
Yeah.
There we go. There it is.
But they don't read the shrimp part. They don't read the part if you're divorced. You're in the same category, cabrón. As that, if you have a problem with that gay guy, that homosexual.
Hey,
No me salió.
you're very
Hey, it
progressive.
came out good.
or
Homosexual.
the lesbiana, or what are they now? All the LGBTQ people, whatever. No, then you should have the same problem with everybody that's divorced. Everybody that's divorced, that means going to hell with.
Yes. And then, yeah, I think we've said it before too, where it's people that are like, oh, I don't, I have 10 kids. I don't take birth control because it's against my religion. Yeah, but you ain't married.
Yeah, you're taking 10 different...
No. 10 kids maybe from whatever. It doesn't matter. Just you're not married.
I'm like, I don't know.
From 10 guys. That doesn't mean all the time.
Right.
No, y también uno de las, por ejemplo, también with my mom. And I think I've had that conversation with my aunts too. Because my tías también, man, they be fucking tripping sometimes. Like your balls sometimes. And then here I come.
Fuck your life.
Like, I have nothing going on in my life. Let me destroy some shit.
Let me fucking cagar some
pero una
sticks
de
right
las
here.
conversaciones, por ejemplo, like the 10 Commandments. Well, one that I always stick with is like, oh, honor thy father and thy mother. And that's always my one that I'm like, well, you're setting a rule for children who weren't asked to be born, but your parents chose to have you. You're asking us to honor our parents, but how are we going to honor them when they haven't even taught us how to be, honorable? It's all been abused. What about parents honoring their children? Porque eso no es uno de los pinches testamentos.
And Noelia, are you twisting this one for yourself?
No, I'm not twisting it for myself. It's just that, like, oh, honor thy father, thy mother. So we're just to accept everything our parents
that
do
was
to
pretty
us.
clear, Noelia.
Everything that,
Hey,
Mas-
the Bible is clear.
No, entonces, por
It's
eso
literally on stone.
Exactly.
Literally written in
Yeah.
stone.
I know, but
Yeah,
that's not...
no hay nada que borrar.
No, ya
Like,
sé.
Yeah, si borramos esa, pues we might as well borrar murder.
Oh,
Porque-
también,
No,
like,
I mean, yeah,
you know,
there's
no
that,
te
but
metas
I'm
con
not
la
gonna-
vecina,
Yeah,
you know?
Pero yo no me voy a meter con la vecina.
I know, but you can't pick and choose. Is
No,
what I'm
but
saying.
that's the one that always stands out to me because my thing is I don't do any of the other things. Sorry. I don't do any of the other
I
things.
would hope, yeah.
You know, say I mean,
You're not a liar?
No, how am I lying has caused any damage to anybody?
Wow.
I'm asking.
Whoa,
It's
whoa,
not.
whoa, whoa.
All right, relax, Esteban.
I'm lying.
Nowhere on there does it say lying to cause damage. It just lying. No?
But okay. Of course I lie. When I tell my boss, like, hey, I forgot my laptop. I gotta go back for it at home.
You haven't stolen?
I'm sick.
No.
I'm sick.
Oh, stolen? Like what?
I don't know, like lipstick or fucking chicle.
No, I didn't want to get my hands put over the stove.
Oh, shit.
That was me. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I learned something from him. Don't steal shit.
Yeah, you get your ass.
No,
Your,
it's
your
good.
parents that you should be honoring.
No,
eh?
because you know what, dude? I don't know if you remember, but my parents would have not taken us out of jail.
No.
If we got arrested for, if anything would have happened to us for any that involved the law, they would not come and take us out.
Maybe you should honor him for that.
They would leave us wherever. They would leave us porque eso yo no les enseñé. But then I told mom, like, yeah, but my dad would get into fights, so that's okay for me to do. Yeah. But el chiste es que cuando we have those conversations, I'm like, why isn't there something that says where parents have to honor their kids too? You know, why isn't there a law?
You're
que
asking
dice
the
eso?
wrong people, bro.
I know. I'm
Gotta
asking.
talk to el mero mero.
I ain't gonna do that shit. It's just
Because
I'm saying
they're, they're kids, and like, you know, you're the adult. You're supposed to be setting the example, right? So, you know, in order to show some sort of, I mean, I'm not justifying it, and I'm not saying that's the theory behind it, but the way I think about it is, you gotta start giving them like not responsibilities, but like a sort of a guide. Not only if they honor their father and their mother, it'll be easier to, like, you know, be respectful to others también, elderly, to el prójimo. Trata a tu prójimo como a ti mismo. So if you're taught how to be a better person or a good person, then yes. But if you don't honor your mother, your father, if you can't honor them, then you're not gonna fucking honor anybody.
Okay, but then it goes back on them. So why do you want me to honor you when you haven't taught me how to honor?
It's on the list, Noelia. Can't.
I know.
¿Cómo te la
It's
explico?
on the fucking list. I mean,
it's in stone.
Understand.
You
And
know-
those are just things that I'm just like, ya me voy de
El
aquí,
pinche
tías.
Moses said so, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, Moses.
Oh,
Pinche Moisés, ese cabrón. He
Right
parted the
away.
Red
I'm
Sea,
just saying.
Noelia.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying there's
I
a
know,
list, and you can't just cherry pick.
No, I'm not. But I'm just saying when I'm saying about the commandments.
Son
I'm like,
10. Son 10
sí, ya
pinches
sé. I know.
mandamientos.
Even the one too that I'm just like, love thy neighbor like you love yourself. Is like, what if someone doesn't love themselves?
Hey, no cherry picking. Yes.
I'm not adding. I'm just trying to break down.
No
like,
adding,
love
no
your
subtracting.
neighbor as you love yourself. But
No.
what if you don't love yourself?
Honor the Sabbath.
Hey, sorry,
I
bro.
honor the Sabbath.
Oh, so now you can choose that one.
Eso sí está bien, then now it works for you?
No, I mean, I don't honor anything.
Oh,
I don't
that's-
honor my parents or shit.
I'm just fucking with you.
No, I know, but I'm saying it's things like that. I'm like, I'm like, ¿por qué esto otro? Because she be liking, she
Yeah.
be trying to drop her facts. She's very wise, my mom. You see, I was like, fuck, man, she got me. She got me. So I just have to start clowning her, you know? Pero I don't know.
Fuck your life.
I'm just saying que estamos de fiesta con Jesús. Hey, Pope Leo the 14th. I'm
White
excited.
Sox.
I'm excited.
También the Ten
Excited.
Commandments was Old Testament.
I'm gonna email him.
That was Old Testament, so that isn't that
Hey.
fucking...
Why can't they honor the children? Can you add that one?
Yeah, honor thy children.
You know, there's some space in
Jesus
the
said
tablets.
it. Let the children come
That's
to me.
New Testament.
Yeah.
See, the old one I don't care for so much. Old one.
Oh, you're picking and choosing now?
No, es como todo. There's some people that prefer the Old Testament over the New Testament.
Yeah, they're called Jews and Christians.
Okay, well, I prefer the new one. More fiesta. I want to know about the guy that turned water into wine. This is my type of dude. El pinche hippie. Ahí que se junta con todos los cochinos pinches cagados.
The dude.
Yeah.
El guaraches.
And they go on boat rides for free. And supposedly he walks on water. I don't know what kind of shrooms are on, but I'm down. You know?
El Juan Dalias?
Yeah. Like, I'm down for that. I'm down for it. You know, he hangs out with everybody. I'm down, you know?
That's definitely
Hey,
the dude.
he went to church and ruined shit. Fuck yeah. No, I'm down with
El
that.
Juan Tunflas?
See, you know, and then like they're gonna have like they went to dinner and you know,
Like
the
fucking-
supper, you know, and
I got your joke.
yeah.
And
So,
then llegó el bill, and then somehow fucking someone ended up getting killed.
yeah, and they took a picture of it, and then we all get to see it. Pero no, I love
Yeah, you're like, yo no vas a agarrar el agua.
yeah.
Yo no vas comí pan.
Yeah, I didn't eat shrimp. I didn't eat shrimp.
I didn't order the shrimp.
No, I didn't.
What
I
is
ate
shrimp?
fish. Yeah, and then he would multiply the bread and the fish. Yeah, I'm
The
pretty.
bread?
Sí, cuando hubo pan, ¿dónde estaban? Se juntaron todos, and then he took out
Wait.
2 breads and 2 fish to teach about multiplying.
Okay, but you say he turned
He multiplied the bread and the fish.
Oh, I thought you said he multiplied the bread from the fish.
No, he multiplied the bread and the fish.
Yeah.
You know, fish sandwiches. That's why McDonald's has a fish fillet.
Fish?
There you go.
I don't know. That one wasn't in stone, so esa no sé.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the new one. Freddy's old school. Freddie prefers the classics.
Yeah.
I prefer the smiting.
Yeah, you went to Catholic school. That's fine.
I prefer the fucking así cabrón. Toma, hijo de su chingada.
Peores.
They were doing the
Suck on this fucking lightning.
The smiting, the smiting classes. Freddie was all like, "Fuck yeah, hey."
Yeah.
So you fucking learn. This is like keep
Saca
people
la
in place.
bolsita.
Jehovah's my compa, eh?
Speaking of Jehovah.
Suck on this play, cabrones.
Ahorita que llegué, they were out there. I'm like, fuck God, let's go.
Yeah, and I was more like, hurry the fuck up. You threw right there. Time on. Like, come on. They're like right there.
Yeah. Pero me vieron toda de negro and they didn't bother me. So we're good. We're good. Vale, pues.
All right, pues ya, pues tú que fucking.
I'm on a rant, guys. Thank you.
Órale, plebes.
Thank you. This is the highlight of my useless, non-life week. We don't have a life.
We've
This is
covered
the
the whole
highlight.
week now.
All I meant is treat yourself. That was it.
Okay.
You could have said that.
I could have. Mistake. You know what? The right words were not said.
It's like Noelia says, güey. You
Mistakes
gotta
are
be more
made.
concise.
Yeah, el grano, güey.
Mistakes were made.
But it's just, you know, I get him now. I understand it.
This episode would have been pretty a while without it. Talking about fucking bummer shit and raping
And fucking popes.
and kidnappings and
And books and readings and parables and gossiping. I really like
racist
yeah, we gotta stop this religious fucking podcast.
Pues salen otras pendejadas entonces, güey. Me están viendo a mí como, hey, what's up with you? I'm like, I don't know what's up with you.
Oh, that's true.
The fuck?
All right.
Sí, esa es culpa de ustedes. Pudieran haber dicho, hey,
yo no dije nada, yo estoy siguiendo
en
la
la
onda.
batalla de las comidas, una torta o un burrito. And we could have gone with that. But you, what you do all week? Lonely one.
Burro.
Lonely one. Got nobody waiting for you. What you do all week?
Bueno, pasamos a la chingada.
But no. You know?
Oh, man. That is the sign to say, ratos with that. Okay, have a good week. Don't forget to support. Thank you for, chiming in and, liking and commenting and everything. And gracias a fucking, what's that, Dave on the Patreon? Fuck yeah, blowing it up, eh?
It's all Dave blowing it up.
Fuck yeah, look at him. The Book of Eli was the last thing he said. All right. Bueno, pues, raza. Fucking un chingo de gracias. Hasta la próxima. A ratos with that.
Lady Gaga. I'm looking for Lady Gaga.
Órale, pues.
Vámonos.
Órale, Dave.
Estamos de fiesta con Jesús. Lady Gaga should do that song.
Jesus Christ.
Estamos aquí.